check. 1, 2, check. 1, 2, and 3. Check. 1, 2, check. 1, 2, and 3. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fish Baseball. The Faribault Lakers have traveled to town to take on your River Falls Fighting Fish. Special night tonight. I think you can see they're still signing autographs in the plaza area. Middle reliever for the Tampa Bay Rays, J.P. Feyereisen, River Falls High School graduate, former Fish player, actually, and we hope to get him up in the booth for a couple innings, maybe. I said, when you need a breather down there, JP, and you get a cramp from doing autographs, coming up in the booth, take a little breather. So I expect him, middle inning somewhere. Maybe he'll come up second inning. Who knows? I said it's up to you. And he's going to come up, and we'll talk a little bit baseball with J.P. Feyereisen. We can see him there in the camouflage hat, signing autographs, looking pretty happy tonight here in his hometown on the All-Star break. Got to get the picture. Look at all these kids. So cool to see the hometown kid. Faribault Lakers, they're done with their ins and outs. We're ready to go. We're going to have some ceremonial things here to start the game, and we'll go from there. Jake, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to First National Bank of River Falls Field for tonight's game between the Faribault Lakers and your River Falls Fighting Fish. Tonight's game is sponsored by the City of River Falls. The Fish would also like to say a big thank you to the River Falls Gymnastics Club for volunteering in the concession stand tonight. 100% of concession tips will go directly to the River Falls Gymnastics Club. And now for tonight's starting lineup. For the Faribault Lakers, leading off, playing second, number 21, Mitch Johnson. Batting second, at third base, number 9, Nick Rose. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 25, Joey Brody. Batting fourth, DH, number 29, Nate Rose. Batting fifth, first base, number 11, Mike Carpentier. Batting sixth, catcher, number 4, Zach Van Omi. Batting seventh, left field, number 24, Jake Stacker. Batting eighth, center field, number 1, Kyle Murphy. Batting ninth, right field, number 3, Aiden Tobin. And on the mound, number 17, Tyler Francis.
There's your starting lineups for the Faribault Lakers.
And now the starting lineup for your River Falls Fighting Fish. Leading off, playing second, number 24, Brian Giebel. Batting second at shortstop, number 2, Trey Larson. Batting third in right field, number 10, Ty Denzer. Batting fourth at first base, number 13, Carter Elliott. Batting fifth at third base, number 25, Andy Metcalf. Batting sixth in left field, number 8, Kyle Fritz. Batting seventh in center field, number 11, Miles Liebren. Batting eighth behind the plate, number 21, Trevor Gutting.
T-Gut doing the catching tonight, Mr. Tag Nutrition.
DH, number 7, Josh Idom.
Josh Idom will DH.
And on the mound, number 19, Charlie Griffin.
Chucky Bats, Charlie Griffin will be on the bump tonight for your Fighting Fish.
Before tonight's ceremonial first pitches, the River Falls Gymnastics Club would like to roll out the red carpet and perform their tumble routine.
Let's roll it out. Let's tumble it. Little back handspring. There you go. Love it. And round off, back handspring, land it. There you go. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. Down. Oh, look at that. So we push game time back now to 9:47. These girls will be flipping around for the next 1 hour and 11 minutes. No, just kidding at home. Let's get through the line, though, huh? Girl, that girl's happy. She got that done. Looking good, young ladies. Looking good. Get in the chat section. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. You have to beat Sarasota, Florida, for our farthest viewer. Jeff from Sarasota is holding that traveling trophy. So if you get out farther than Sarasota, we'll send the trophy to you. The faux trophy will be in the mail. Let us know where you're watching from or listening from tonight. Fish Baseball Special Night. JP Feyereisen in the house. River Falls Gymnastics Club. Getting it done. Very nice, young ladies.
Representing the city of River Falls and throwing out tonight's ceremonial first pitch is Tim Rixman. Tim is a water operator for the River Falls Municipal Utilities. He's accompanied by his daughter, Raya.
So let's see if they're going to come out. Where is the Rixman guy? And there he is. There's Tim. Look, he just made his way right through. He came out of the dugout, out of the clubhouse. The Rixman kid. He's got his little daughter with him. Tim Rixman, I call him Mr. Dependable. For the water utility for City of River Falls. Let her rip with the girl. Nice. Good job, Tim. Very nice.
Once again, another round of applause for Tim Rixman and the City of River Falls.
It's always fun you can bring the kids out, right?
At this time, the Fighting Fish would like to welcome American Legion and Wildcat head coach Ryan Bishop for tonight's special introduction.
This is going to be a special.
Thank you. Wow, I feel like it's almost the first day opening the field again. We look down these lines. Thank you guys for coming out. We got a special treat for you tonight. A couple of them, actually. So we're going to start at this time. I'd like to welcome some very special guests onto the field before tonight's ceremonial first pitch. Our special guests tonight are the family of one of our original ballpark volunteers, Bob Kolashinsky, who left us last August. Please come on out.
Bob's family.
Before we talk about Bob and tonight's first pitch, I'd like to take a minute to talk about a couple of specific people that are also out here tonight, sharing the field together for the first time since our beautiful park was built 7 years ago. I'm going to start with our very own J.P. Feyereisen. Who we are very fortunate to have here, as he is home for a couple days over Major League Baseball's All-Star break. JP has always been gone throughout the season since this park has been built. We've never really had a chance to recognize and thank him at an actual game out here. So tonight, we're going to take advantage of that opportunity. As most of you know, JP's baseball journey started in the River Falls Park and Rec and Youth Program, wearing the same jerseys and hats that many of you are wearing right now out there. JP always wore the RF with pride and with a work ethic and drive to be not only the best player but the best teammate that he could be, and that was a quality that helped every team he's ever been a part of. And I'm not talking about just his youth and high school, I'm talking about all the way up through his several minor leagues, Team USA, and this year's Milwaukee Brewers and Tampa Bay Rays teams. JP's current Major League stats since joining the Rays this year, he has a 4-1 record with 3 saves, a 1.40 ERA, and a batting average against him of just 160.
Could have been an all-star. Could have been an all-star. These are all-star type numbers.
We're going to take advantage of him being home this All-Star break because he might not be here in future All-Star breaks.
So we're saying.
It's also ironic you're here tonight on what would be the 10th anniversary of the American Legion and WBA championships that you played such an important role on back in 2011. That whole 2011 year, that season was a catalyst for the timing of getting this ballpark built. So thank you, JP, for living your life the Wildcat way, for being here tonight, signing autographs, taking pictures, and inspiring our future leaders to dream big and swing for the fences. And most importantly, thank you, JP, for never forgetting where you came from, our home and your home, River Falls, Wisconsin. So we're not going to let them get away without sharing a couple words. J.P. Feyereisen, ladies and gentlemen.
How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone doing good? Just can't explain how amazing and blessed I am to be back here on this field. Some of my former teammates, Idem and Gut, got my cousin playing on the team for the Fish now. Obviously, Fish being here, you guys are so lucky to have this field that I don't think people can understand. But just got to say thanks to the city of River Falls and the area. You guys are amazing. I love you very much, and that's why I'm here. So you guys got to be proud of yourselves for the city that we have and the crew that we have here. So, but tonight's obviously not to honor me for myself. It's for my Uncle Bob, guy I love very much. I call him Rich Uncle Bob because he had a nice boat and we went fishing all the time in it. So I love him very much. There's nothing better than the stories that he had and the stuff that he did here. I know my dad and him put a lot of work into this field, and it just makes me so proud to come back here to it. So thank you very much, and love you guys.
Heartfelt words. Thank you, JP. We're also going to take advantage, and we're going to thank one other person before we move on to Bob. And it's a guy that normally would never, ever want to be the center of attention, but JP already mentioned it, and so I'm going to follow up with it. The second person I want to recognize is Randy Feyereisen.
That's an applause line. Huh? That's an applause line.
Randy he's our ballpark handyman. He is our MacGyver. Throughout the season, unless he's out of town watching JP, hanging tree stands, putting food plots in, some of that stuff, you will find him here doing anything and everything to make this beautiful park what it is. So on behalf of the River Falls baseball family and our community, thank you, Randy Feyereisen. All right, as you know, our ballpark, First National Bank.
Yep.
First National Bank of River Falls Field was built on the foundation of local sponsors and volunteers. Volunteers like Bob, who stepped up and became a Hello? Randy, you forgot to change batteries. Volunteers like Bob, who stepped up in our community and became a small part of something big right here. Bob grew up involved and excelled in sports in Hudson. Bob understood the importance of organized sports and how it brought discipline, commitment, and camaraderie into an athlete's life. Bob became a master plumber and started his own River Falls business, Liberty Plumbing, in 1993. Bob was a hard worker and always losing distance, I guess. All right. When asked to help, Bob jumped on board our volunteer crew here at the ballpark to help with plumbing and anything else that was needed to be done. He remained in that role until last August.
Batteries right here. Behind you. Ryan behind him.
It's battery change right here. Look at Steve. Look at Steve's on that. Good advertisement right there for First National Bank of River Falls. First National Bank of River Falls Field. Right here. Also, hey, good, maybe a good time here. Well, now I'm going to save it. Let's change out the batteries, see if that works. Double A's. Get the right end up. Screw that cap on there. I think he's got it. One last turn. Watertight. See if he got him in right. Flip it on, and
there we go.
Presto.
Another one of our great volunteers, Steve, to the rescue. Thank you, Steve.
Right? Steve's here every game.
Like I said, up until
Nice work,
last
Steve.
August, Bob remained in that role, getting this place to where it is today. Bob was an amazing husband to Roxanne, brother to Judy, dad to Jamie, and granddad to Andon, Tyler, and Kai. He has an extended family of in-laws, nieces, and nephews, and was a great friend to many who all love and miss him. So today, his nephew, River Falls' very own major leaguer, J.P. Feyereisen, will be throwing tonight's first pitch in honor of his Uncle Bob.
All right. I guess right now we're going to let her rip, huh?
Catching tonight's first pitch, fittingly, will be JP's dad and Bob's best buddy, Randy Feyereisen. Roxanne, Randy, and JP, it's your pitch.
This one's bring the heater. Throw the heater, Ricky. That's a nice moment right there for Uncle Bob, Randy Feyereisen, and local kid and now major leaguer J.P. Feyereisen. honored by JP's high school head coach, Ryan Bishop. Very nice hugs all the way around. A lot of mixed emotions there, I'm sure, with the loss of Bob and pride for JP. Hard work by Randy, a lot going on there.
Feyereisen, Roxanne. Yep.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Very nice. Nice crowd tonight. What do you think of that? Nice job here at First National Bank at River Falls Field tonight. Packing them in. Standing SRO, standing room only.
Please stand, remove your hats, and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Let's do it. National anthem.
Last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And River Falls' very own Bob Bone on that as well in the national anthem. All kinds of local people contributing tonight. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin. It is a special night tonight. JP Feyereisen, Major Leaguers, in town on the All-Star break. And we also have the Faribault Lakers in town to take on your River Falls Fighting Fish. Beautiful night for baseball. I've got 66 degrees. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 7. 82% relative humidity. That wind out of the northeast means it's blowing in kind of from left field towards the fish dugout. Not blowing that hard right this very second, but that's kind of what's happening tonight. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome. I am Kevin Westhouse. Glad you could join us. Great atmosphere here at the park tonight. Charlie Griffin on the mound for the Fighting Fish. Trevor Gutting is his battery mate and will do the catching. This camera is getting a little bit of hair on it already, so we're going to go with it as long as we can. Chucky Bats, Charlie Griffin on the mound. First three up for the Faribault Lakers. Mitch Johnson, then Nick Roast, then Joey Grody. Nate Roast will bat fourth. Mike Carpentier will bat fifth. Zach Van Homey will bat seventh. Jake Stacker will bat eighth. Kyle Murphy will bat eighth. And Aiden Tobin will bat ninth. Tyler Francis will be on the bump for the Faribault Lakers. That's Johnson, Roast, Grody. Roast, Carpentier, Van Homey. Stacker, Murphy, and Tobin with Tyler Francis on the bump for the Faribault Lakers. Looks like Chucky Bats is ready. Charlie Griffin, they throw her down, and we're ready to go. Mitch Johnson will make his way to the dish, and we are just moments away from first pitch. Here we go. Get this thing started, make sure my setup is good. We got cameras all over the joint, so we'll bring it right into your living room. Here we go, and that's just high, ball one. So I did get a message from our viewer in Sarasota, Florida. He said he'll drive to Key West to keep the trophy. So we need someone from out west. We need just someone from Phoenix or California. I think we're going to steal it from Jeff from Sarasota. The 1-0 pitch, here it comes. Right down Hanson Drive, and it's 1-1.
So it's not like
chopper, foul, and out of play. And Charlie Griffin works ahead of Mitch Van Johnson, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, just underway. A little pregame tonight. Celebrations, first pitches, hats off, memories. It was good. Whew, throws a yacker in on the inside corner. That's close. You got a really good look at that at home. Just missed. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That's just downstairs. And Mitch Johnson works the count full. Put a Q next to this at bat. It's a quality at bat, making Charlie Griffin throw a lot of pitches. The full count pitch, fouled up and out of play. And speaking of making him throw pitches, it'll be one more.
Fans, if you could go and pick up those foul balls and bring them up to the concession stand for a snack, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
7 pitch at bat thus far is going to be an 8 pitch leadoff at bat. That's a dandy. No matter what happens here for Mitch Johnson. Griffin rocks and delivers. Just misses inside. And on down to first goes Mitch Johnson with a leadoff walk. Let's go to Nick Roast, third baseman for Faribault. Makes his way to the dish. Keep an eye on the runner over here. The pitch swings through that, strike 1. That's interesting on my color schemes there. That hasn't happened this year, but hey, it's like they got some purple on out there, ways out. We'll keep an eye on that. Swings through it, and it's 0-2. And Charlie Griffin works ahead of third baseman Nick Roast. I'm not even going to go there. I'm sure he's heard all the pot roast jokes up and down. The 0-2. Sprayed foul, and we'll stick at 0-2. Hits off the netting in front of the Fish dugout, and we'll stick at 0-2. That's Mitch Johnson over here at first base wearing number 21 for Faribault. He got himself a leadoff walk. Out to a pretty safe lead. Charlie Griffin stares in, has what he likes. The pitch. That's hit right side, and that's through. 0-2 single for Nick Roast.
Batting number 25, Joey Grody.
So Nick Roast with a single. Runners at first and second now. We're going to Joey Grody with nobody out and runners at first and second in the 3-hole here. Good start here for Faribault. They get the leadoff walk. And then Nick Roast gets one through on the right side, rolls it through. And there it is, runners at first and second. Nobody out, and they're in business. Charlie Griffin and the Fish have their hands full here in the early going. It's a letter high strike, 0-1. Now that 0-2 pitch just a little bit too juicy to Nick Rib Roast, and he pounds it into right field. No balls and a strike now on shortstop, Joey Grody. That's hit pretty well into left center field. Going back, caught out in medium center field by center fielder Miles Liebren. So Miles Liebren ranges over to his right a little bit, kind of into left center, and retires Joey Grody on a pretty well-hit ball. I'm going to call that line out to 8. There's one down. I'm going to go to the 4-hole to the designated hitter, Nate Roast. That'd be Nick's brother, Nate. Runners still at first and second. With one out now. Swings through that. A lot of strikes off the arm of Charlie Griffin other than his leadoff walk. He's found the strike zone. That just misses. Someone says, come on, Blue. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Yes, he did. It's now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the first. Runners at first and second for Faribault. Inside chopper, that's just foul, and we'll stick at 1-2. Nice job by Andy Metcalf chasing that down in foul territory, but well foul. Andy Metcalf sometimes does the catching. Tonight he's playing third base. He's got that flow coming out the back, dual exhaust coming out the back. He's got some Pert Plus in that thing, and nice and fluffy tonight over there. I think he's grew a couple inches since the last time I've seen him. The 1-2 pitch just misses. We'll go to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Maybe get him to roll over on something here and turn one. Get out of this thing. The pitch. Chopper again, foul. Nice play by the third base coach. And we'll stick at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, broken bat, and that's going to dunk right into left field. See if they elect to send him. Knocked down out there in left field by Kyle Fritzy, and that broken bat single loads the bases for Faribault. Boy, got up in his kitchen and shattered the bat and just got it over the head of Trey Larson, over the shortstop's head. Trey Larson got that into left field. The bases are now loaded for Mike Carpentier for the Faribault Lakers with just 1 out. They're in business. Mike Carpentier, first baseman, now with a bases loaded opportunity for Faribault. That just misses. No place to put him. Charlie Griffin on the mound for the Fighting Fish. That's called a strike. Now 1-1. I thought the first one looked better, but that's just me. The 1-1 pitch. That's high. Now 2-1. There they are. Bases loaded, all full of Faribault Lakers in the white uniforms and the Dodger blue lids. That's called a strike as well. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Corners are in for the Fish. Middle infield at double play depth. Let's watch it from right here. Check swing. He just held up. The count is full. No place to put him. Got to throw him something here. Charlie Griffin elects to work from the windup. Stares into his battery mate. Trevor Gutting has what he likes. Rocks and delivers. Got him swinging. That's a big strikeout there by Charlie Griffin. Paints the corner and gets Mike Carpentier to swing through that. There is now 2 down.
Number 4, Zach Van Homey.
Let me go to Zach Van Homey, the catcher. With 2 in the bucket. Bases loaded. Swinging through that fastball in the inside corner. Jugs had that one at 83. The Lakers trying to let the Fish off the hook. Flown up on the infield. Shortstop calling and makes the catch right behind second base. Nice job out there by Trey Larson. And Chucky Batts walking in cool as the other side of the pillow. Look at that kid. He's got no sweat there. Tell you what, though, after the fly out to short, let me get this. So we got an F6, 3 outs. The Faribault Lakers threaten. They get no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. After 1/2 inning of play, it's the Faribault Lakers nothing, and your Fighting Fish coming to bat.
For all things River Falls.
Hey, it's my favorite summer song. My favorite summer song. On the mound is Tyler Francis for the Faribault Lakers. He'll be throwing to his battery mate, Zach Van Homey. When he gets his gear on, here he comes. Shooting my charm. Here comes Van Homey. Due up for the Fish, it'll be Giebel, Larson, and Denzer, followed by Elliott, Metcalf, and Fritz. Liebren, Gutting, and Idem will round out the 7-8-9 trio. Giebel, Larson, Denzer, Elliott, Metcalf, Fritz, Liebren, Gutting, Idem. We have a new sponsor tonight, Hickory Homes. Anything that's hit out of the park, it'll be a Hickory Homes homer. We'll get into that a little bit later. We're excited for that new addition to our sponsorships here for Fish Baseball. Hickory Homes. Brian Giebel makes his way to the plate here in the bottom of inning 1, and we're ready to go. Van Homey, Tyler Francis getting on the same page. I think we're ready to go now.
Leading up for your River Falls, fighting fish number 24, Brian Giebel.
Rob Derry and Greg Peters watching. Glad to have you guys aboard. And here we go. Brian Giebel against Tyler Francis. Bottom of frame 1. The pitch. Hammered into left. Pretty well hit. Left fielder, though, calling. And foul. Boy, maybe they had the distance. That's over the best made cookie batting cages. Gosh, you hit that well and just foul. Just pulled it. You saw off the bat, that was pretty well struck. The 0-1 to Gibbs. That's just down. They almost went one pitch yard, but foul. That'd have been fun, huh? 1-1. Francis, the high knee kick and delivers. Hammered into left. Get in the corner and foul. That's rattling around down the corner down there. Just gone on that like a pack of dogs on a three-legged cat. Ram that down into the corner, but 8 feet foul. We'll do it again. Giebel, looks like he's seeing the ball well tonight. See if he changes it up on him here. The 1-2. That's down. Good eye by Giebel. Now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of inning 1, no score. Second baseman Brian Giebel at the plate. Waves the bat. Tyler Francis stares in. Rocks, and now here it comes. Giebel right back up the middle, and what a play by the shortstop. Joey Grody reaches up and catches that ball when it was almost behind him.
Batting number 2, Trey Larson.
Boy, he smoked that baseball and lines out to the shortstop, 1 down. Now we go to Trey Larson with 1 down. Boy, he got it. That thing was hit. Exit velocity was 94 on that. Hit it a ton, but Joey Grody reaches his glove out, and he was coming faster than he thought. He caught it when it was almost past him. I think he kind of surprised himself. What a catch by Grody. 1 down. The 1-ball pitch to Trey Larson. Here it comes. Trey fouls that one away at the plate. It's 1-1. Nice hustle by Ty Denzer, who gets that foul ball back by the screen. The 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. That's left upstairs. Forgot to pull the shutter on that one. It's now 2-1 to Trey Larson. Francis digs a little deeper into the mitt. The 2-1 pitch on its way. Nice take there by Trey. Now 3-1. Seeing the ball well. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Hammered. Get through on the left side. Nice play over there by the third baseman. Gathers it and throws across and gets Larson by a couple steps. There's 2 very well struck baseballs. One at the shortstop, one at the third baseman, 2 down. Now with 2 down, we're going to go to Ty Denzer with 2 in the bucket. Boy, 2 balls that were squared up, and Fish not rewarded yet. And that's already getting blurry. Let's just get off of that and forget about it. Let's go to Ty Denzer here. That's away, ball 1. So 2 well-struck baseballs by the Fish off of Tyler Francis, but not rewarded right at the Faribault Lakers thus far. We're early. We're in the bottom of the first. There's no score. 2 down here for the Fish. The 1-ball pitch fouled straight back. It's now 1-1 on Ty Denzer. The 1-1. Here it comes. That's flowing up. Center field. Center fielder makes the catch. And that will do it for the Fish here in the bottom of inning 1.
Municipal Utilities Director Kevin Westhouse has volunteered thousands of hours broadcasting
What?
high school games as well as fighting fish games on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel.
What?
He's broadcasting tonight's game and will be this Saturday when Hall of Famer Dave Winfield visits River Falls for the 10th grant dedication at 7 p.m. The Fighting Fish and the River Falls community would like to thank city employee Kevin Westhouse for bringing us live web streaming for the Fighting Fish and high school sports. Thank you, Kevin.
Well, that was nice. That was real nice. That was a surprise. That was nice. Wow. So the Fish go 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left after 1 inning of play. From First National Bank of River Falls Field, Faribault 0, River Falls 0. Throw her down, and we're ready to go here in the top of frame 2.
Walking pretty good, Steph. Probably jogging around the block.
Stacker, Murphy, and Tobin due up. Nope. That's just high. Ball 1. Really good velocity on that one. Jug's going to have that one at 85. Charlie Griffin getting loose tonight. Pops straight up the chute. Second baseman Brian Giebel out in short right field, ranges back and makes the catch with a player position. Second baseman Brian Giebel to retire Jake Stacker for out number 1. One down. Fly out to second. Now we go to Kyle Murphy. The Murph looks at a strike. Oh, and 1. Griffin throwing a lot of strikes tonight. That's flared into right field, and that is going to get down and could be extra bases. But not with Ty Denzer out in right field, chasing that down, preventing it from getting to the wall. It's just going to be a single for Kyle Murphy. Nice job by Murphy, flipping one out down the line, gets himself a 1-out single. Now we go to Aiden Tobin. Aiden Tobin is in. Keep an eye on the base runner over here. Can't figure out why those colors are like that, but whatever. Away gets away from the catcher, and on down to second goes Kyle Murphy alertly. Very alertly. That's on the corner, now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at second for Faribault. We've got no score. We're in the top of the second. I'm Kevin Westhouse. Thanks for joining us tonight. Glorious night for baseball. Chopper, that one's going to second base. Giebel gobbles on to first. Got him by 5 steps. Nice job, Brian Giebel, playing your position over there. Runner does advance to third, but there are now 2 down. Go back to the top of the order now to Mitch Johnson. Mitch Johnson walked his first time up tonight. There Johnson looks at a strike. It's your runner at third base over there. Mitch Johnson with a 2-out RBI opportunity for himself for back at the top of the order. Second baseman, Mitch Johnson. Charlie Griffin misses there. It's 1-1. Charlie likes to go from the windup with runner at third. The 1-1. That's hit through on the left side. Nice play. Oh, nice job out there by Trey Larson to knock that down. But even if he picks that up, I'm not sure he's throwing out Mitch Johnson. Give Mitch Johnson an infield RBI 2-out single to score Kyle Murphy. And Faribault takes a 1-0 lead. Nice effort there, though, by Trey Larson. Great effort. I didn't think there's any way he's going to get to that baseball. He got to it, knocked it down, and couldn't get it out of his glove, but I don't know if he gets him anyway. It did rain most of the day today. The turf's a little wet. He slipped down a little bit. But great stop out there. Would have been fun if he could have fired one across. I don't know, would have been close, but Mitch Johnson pretty fast. Think he would have beat that out. The pitch. Hit towards second base. Giebel gobbles. Flipped to Slay Larson at second base. And that will do it for Faribault here in the top of inning 2. They do strike, though.
Local fossil fuel trivia brought to you by the city of River Falls.
They get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left.
Green power participation rate.
After 1.5, 1-0 Faribault.
B, New Madison. C, Muskota. D, Green Bay. If you guess C, Muskota, then you are correct. River Falls leads the state in green power participation rate at 13.5%. All city buildings are powered by renewable energy since January of 2020. River Falls residents can purchase their own renewable energy. Go to rfmu.org/greenblock.
Mr. Burrows, good to see you. Looking ahead to the Fish, bottom of the second. 4, 5, and 6. Carter Elliott, Andy Metcalf, and Kyle Fritz are due up. We are going to have J.P. Feyereisen in the booth tonight at some point. He said he'd come up, so when he needs a break from signing autographs.
Number 13, Carter Elliott.
Going to Carter Elliott in the 4-hole, first baseman for the Fighting Fish. Flowing up, center fielder, cruising under it and makes the catch. In fairly deep center field, Carter Elliott gives it a pretty good ride. F8 if you're scoring along at home. There is 1 down. Now we're going to Andy Metcalf with one in the bucket. Fouled away at the plate. It's 0-1. Tyler Francis on the mound again for the Faribault Lakers. The 0-1. That's hit towards short on one hop. Gathered, thrown across, got him by 2 steps. Nice play out there by Joey Grody at short for the Faribault Lakers to retire Andy Metcalf on a 6-3 ground out. There are quickly 2 down. We go to Kyle Fritz with 2 in the bucket. How about some free swinging here, huh, Fritzy? Left fielder for the Fish. Free swinging. Nobody on, 2 outs. Why not? That one's just down. 1 ball and no strikes on left fielder Kyle Fritz. The 1-0. That's flown up over the Liney's Lodge, and it's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That gets away from catcher Zach Van Homey. It's now 2-1. You had rain most of the day today. And it wasn't ever a real heavy rain, but it was a nice soaking rain. I had about a ½ inch in my rain gauge. Rained for probably 6 hours. Stopped raining at about 6 o'clock. So this artificial turf's damp, but that's the only thing that's wrong with it. This game was going to be played either way tonight, I believe. There was no thunder, no lightning, just some light rain. It's dried up, and the fans have made the turnstiles hum. Here comes the 3-1 to Kyle Fritz. Chopper, left side. Gathered, thrown across. Got him. Another great play by Joey Grody. 2 groundouts to short. Joey Grody throws across his body and gets Kyle Fritz for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. After 2 innings of play from First National Bank of River Falls Field, it is the Faribault Lakers 1, River Falls Fighting Fish nothing.
He does still have bills to pay, including the great umpires for today's game. So throw a couple bucks in the hat if you can. And thanks for helping us keep playing Fighting Fish baseball here at First National Bank of River Falls Field.
So JP Feyereisen soon up here in the booth. Joey Grody is in here in the 3-hole in the top of inning 3. Joey Grody. Whew, that's a healthy hack there by the Grody kid. It's 0-1. You might want to phone a friend, text a neighbor, but we will have JP Feyereisen up here in the booth, I believe, shortly. Middle reliever for the Tampa Bay Rays. I want to let somebody know. The 0-1. That's hit just foul, just wide of the third base bag. No balls, 2 strikes to Grody. Hit to third. Nice job over there. Thrown across. High, wide throw. And on the tag, nice play by Andy Metcalf over there at third base. Fielding that one belt high on 2 hops. Little wide throw over to Carter Elliott, but Carter Elliott places the tag on Joey Grody running by. There's 1 down. One in the bucket. One in the bucket. Now we go to Nate Roast, the designated hitter. Nate Roast looks at one just down, ball 1. Yeah, Jeff, Cinderella story. 1 ball, no strikes. That's hit into the right side, and that is going to be through for a 1-out single. Hustling down there is Nate Roast. He's 2 for 2 tonight now with a pair of singles. And we go to Mike Carpentier with 1 out and a runner at first base. Nate Roast got himself a 2 for 2 night going, hitting in the 4-hole and designated hitting. I guess he's earned that spot. And now Mike Carpentier struck out swinging his first time up. We'll have a crack at Mr. Charlie Griffin here in the top of inning 3. Check the runner. Whoa, ball gets away. And on down to second now goes Nate Roast. E1 on that. So Nate Roast gets down to second on an errant throw over to first. And I see JP making his way towards the booth now. So, again, I want to let somebody know we're going to have JP up in the booth here in just a minute. Swings through that. Oh, JP's not up here yet. He's coming up, though. He's coming right here. Oh, you got baseballs? Concession stand. Concession stand. Oh, I thought they're looking for autographs. I saw they had baseballs around. They're just trying to get a Snickers bar. All right, 0-2 now on Mike Carpentier. JP Feyereisen making his way up. 1 ball and 2 strikes on first baseman Mike Carpentier. All right, great. Okay, good. Got it caught on his first autograph on the way up. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ooh, just missed. Now 2-2. Charlie Griffin facing Mike Carpentier, the first baseman for the Faribault Lakers. Just off the plate. Now the count works full. 3-2. There's 1 out. We're in the top of the third. It's 1-0 Faribault. Charlie Griffin. And the River Falls Fighting Fish trying to put a lid on this thing here. And, oh, that was a pretty soft ring up, but he says, you're done. Grab some bench. And I don't think that Mike Carpentier really liked that call, JP.
No, I don't think so either.
But no arguing. He'll get another crack later today. Second strikeout today for Mike Carpentier. There's now 2 down.
That point doesn't go very far in the big leagues. The umpires will ring you for that.
Right, exactly. Hey, we want to welcome to the booth middle reliever for the Tampa Bay Rays, JP Feyereisen, River Falls High School graduate, former River Falls Fighting Fish player. JP, welcome.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, you bet. Thanks for coming up. So when you headed back to join the team tomorrow?
Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Yep. Game in Atlanta. Fly out of here on Friday morning, and so 7:00 game in Atlanta against the Braves.
Oh, awesome. Have you enjoyed your time with your family here? I guess that's an easy softball question right out of the chute for you.
Yeah, it's been great being home. Get to do a little golfing, get to see everybody, and I'm enjoying it for sure. It's been a while since I've been home in the summer, so it's nice to be back for a couple days.
Flowing up right side, and Brian Giebel, once again, the old Wiley veteran, fielding his position well out there at second base, covering some real estate, and retires Zach Van Homey for the 3rd out of the inning. Boy, Brian Giebel, never get sick of watching him, do you? Good town ball player, isn't he?
He's actually got a homer off me in a River Falls high school versus Fish game my First time ever playing in that game, I was with the Wildcats. He hit a homer off me, so he's kind of got my number.
He does.
Yeah.
He does have your number.
Yep.
I'd like to go see that matchup again right now. His swing he hasn't really tapered his swing at all. He
still swings out of his shoes.
He
I don't know how his back holds up, honestly.
So tonight, JP, a real special night for you coming out here. You're probably going through all different kinds of emotions, right? You've got your former high school coach. You've got your family. You've got the fans. You're remembering your Uncle Bob. I mean, I can't imagine the emotions you were going through tonight. Can you just talk us through that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's just awesome that how great this town is with honoring Uncle Bob and my dad tonight. Just, I mean, how much work they put into this field, and it's really amazing. Kids just don't realize what they have here. I mean, you get to play high school and middle school ball here, and but being back and seeing everybody and just getting the love from the town and having kids run up and sign autographs. I mean, people are like, "Oh, your wrist is getting tired," and it's like, no, you appreciate it for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
What a special opportunity. So I've got to pull this up, JP. So hold on a second. So maybe you've seen this picture right here. There's JP Feyereisen in 2011 receiving the state championship trophy for the Fighting Fish.
Yeah, that's awesome. And even then I wasn't even really that good to play with these guys. They just needed me to throw a couple innings in the tournament for them. So that's basically what I did. They were pretty good then. I don't know how the team would fare against us back then. We had some boppers on that team then. So
I mean, that picture right there, what a story.
Yeah.
I mean, you go from that in 2011, JP, to what happened here tonight.
Yep.
Could you have ever dreamed that in your wildest dreams?
I don't think so. I think, I mean, going from that picture to where I'm at now is amazing, and it's definitely a dream come true.
Well, it's a dream come true for our community. As you can see by the fan base here tonight, they love baseball. They respect Coach Bishop. They love the field. They love the community, and they love coming out and seeing you tonight, JP.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, this field is just amazing. I think that any team that comes here and plays has just got to be like, man, I wish we had this at home. You know, it's just crazy.
I don't think they realize how good they have it here.
No, I know. I really don't. I can remember in college even I had to bring bags of turfus out to dry the field out after a game like today or a day like today where it's raining. You got to come out and you got to rake the field and you got to dry it out. And now they come here, it was pouring,
all day.
And then the high school got a game in, and now the Fish are getting a game in, and
it didn't blink an eye.
And no one had to touch anything. It's just like
nothing.
I mean, you just got to love it. And I mean, look at how many fans are at a town ball game. This is awesome. That's why River Falls is such a great community.
Chopper to short, gathered by Grody, throws across. Got him by 3 steps. Nice play out there by Joey Grody at short. He's really getting it done at short tonight. He's made 3 or 4 real nice plays, JP, and that's why he's their shortstop, I guess.
Gut, he was catching me back then.
T-Gut, how's this kid looking, though? T-Gut, I have him at 4.3% body fat right now.
Does he even have 4?
I don't know. I think I might be rounding
He's been
up.
in some really, really good shape, and when he caught for me, he definitely didn't look like this. So I think he's found the well of younger age. That's for sure.
There's no doubt about it. He get on that tag nutrition program with him. It's not only what you're eating, but he's got the mental part worked out. He's got the physical part worked out. He's the real deal. That's hammered foul down the left field line. Look out! Watch your liver down there in the Fish dugout. Woo! That came in hot.
Yeah, that did come in hot.
Hey, I want to talk a little bit about this crowd tonight. Now, you played minor league baseball before you got to the majors. This is comparable to some of those minor league games, aren't they?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, sometimes at minor league games, especially on a cold night, you might have 50 fans. I mean,
right.
I mean, I don't know how many we have here, but it's a great crowd. This is the
1250 version tonight. So.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. What does the stadium hold? What does it say?
I don't know. The seats here, there's like 350, but then you got this. I've seen enough crowd. I know what 750 looks like. This is more than 1,000 and left in 1,500.
Yeah.
So
that's a great crowd.
Right. For a Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Chopper, left side, third baseman, scoop at the shoe tops. Throws across.
Oh, good scoop by the
nice
first baseman.
Dugout over there by first baseman Mike Carpentier digs that out. And, boy, I tell you what, Faribault Lakers are playing pretty good defense thus far. And Trevor Gutting grounds out 5-3 for scoring along at home. And your McGregor scorebook and your number 2 lead pencil, there's 2 down.
I got item gonna get a knock here through the 4-hole. I think the savvy vet's going to get a knock through the 4-hole.
He's got about 15 hits this year, and 12 of them are grip tape singles.
Yeah, well, that's
right. Whatever. They're line drives in the book.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It still goes down as 1B, right?
1B, 1B. Yeah, and he's hitting about 380. That's why he's got himself in the lineup. It's tough to argue with a guy who just pulls out the stat book and goes right here.
Yeah, here it is.
Here it is. I'm in. So arm feels good, JP?
Yeah, arm feels good. Obviously not shown tonight in that first pitch. It's tough to.
Judd's gun had that one at 31.
Yeah, I was going to say it probably wasn't very firm. Actually, the last time my dad caught me was I played for the Fish and then went to play in the Northwoods after that. And last time it didn't end up good. He wore one off the kneecap, so I figured I'd take it easy on him tonight.
A little bit easy. That's good. I should have blown in there about it at 96. Oh, that'd have been funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, nice, great ceremony. I mean, Uncle Bob, man, what a tragedy, right? I mean, great Uncle Bob, and all of a sudden, just like that, you get the call, and it's a sad deal.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I know everything that he did here. Him and
Chopper
come on,
to
get to the 4-hole.
Right at him, though. Another Adam ball for the Fish tonight.
Yep.
All night long. You almost had it though.
Yeah, I was close. I was close.
That is his spot over there.
I've just seen him go over there quite often.
That's his spot.
Yeah, it is.
That's his spot.
Yeah.
Fish again. For the third inning in a row, they go in order: 1, 2, 3, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We played 3 here at First National Bank at River Falls Field. Faribault 1, Fish nothing. So I always wondered, Major League Baseball player, you're at home a lot, but you're traveling all over the country. Here's a question I want to ask: do you ever wake up in a hotel and go, "What city are we in?"
Sometimes,
Yeah, right.
Especially the late night ones when you get in at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, you kind of wake up and or the cross country ones. We had the one to Seattle where we went and we got in. We left. Where were we at? We left Chicago and took a 5-hour flight, and we ended up only 3 hours later than what we. And it's just like, and then we came from Seattle all the way to Tampa. And we lost 3 hours, so it was just like
mixed up.
You just mix up where you're at and mix up times, and
right.
Sleep schedule gets a little banged up.
How do you stay on your routine? I mean, when you get those type of time changes and mix-ups.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta. You gotta really a lot of caffeine. Honestly, that's
right. Right. I'm into that.
You gotta just kind of get through it. And
I drank a pot before I got up here. By the way.
Yeah, did you? I'm a big advocate for coffee. I drink a lot of coffee during the season. So, caffeine's definitely a number one helper for that.
That's awesome. So Tampa Bay, boy, you're in the right city for championship teams.
Yeah,
holy buckets.
I mean, we got to make it a three-peat. I think that
right.
If we can do that, and they've actually been calling it Champa Bay.
They have.
So,
it is Champa Bay.
Yep.
We've got 3 now, right?
3. Yep. So we need to make it number 4 for us for sure.
Why not?
That would be a pretty awesome year for the city of Tampa.
I see they put a pretty good ding in that Stanley Cup. Did you see that?
Oh, did they? I didn't see it.
So the cup on top, one side was folded in.
Oh, yeah.
So they're going to bring that down to the jeweler to get that
yeah.
fixed, or whoever fixed Stanley Cups, I guess. But no, what a fun town to be in, I'm sure. So you guys, a game and a half out of first place?
Yeah, I mean,
You're right there.
Playing good ball. Red Sox are playing good ball, but it's going to be a tight battle, I think, to the end. They got some good hitters, and we got some good pitching.
Chopper to short. Comes across, throw. Nice play over there by Andy Metcalf. Look at that flow out the back by Metcalf. That's dual exhaust coming out the back. Look at that. That's hot,
That's
isn't
awesome.
it? Put some Pert Plus in that, I think. It gets all fluffy. It's a pretty good look.
Yep.
Oh.
We got a fellow pointer out there, little Trey Larson.
Oh, yes.
That's short.
He wanted that ball, but
Yeah.
Metcalf says, that's mine. 5-3 ground out. There's one down. I better get caught up on my innings over here. I do a lot. What are we on top of the fourth?
Top of 4, yep.
Top of the fourth. Got a lot going on, JP. I'm doing cameras, scorebook, scoreboard, top of fourth.
Who we got umping tonight? Is that Harmon?
I'm not sure. I never get the umps' names.
It looks like Harmon. Harmon actually umpired quite a few high school games for me, and so he looks. His brother actually coaches with Bish, with the high school team.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. It looks like him, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yes, it does. 1 ball and 1 strike to Harmon.
Ooh, good pitch.
That's right there in the inside corner. Charlie Griffin finds the inside. It's 1-2. Charlie Griffin, I guess he goes by Chucky Bats now.
I like that.
Yeah,
Chucky Bats.
That's it. He delivers. Ooh. Right down Hanson drive. Wasn't much Kyle Murphy could do, but look at that one at the knees. And he's done. 2 down. Nice pitch there by Charlie. He just rears back and says, go ahead and hit this. Jug's Gun had that one at 85.
Wow, nice. That's some good heat.
Yeah, it's pretty good. 2 in the bucket. 2 in the bucket. So what are we at? We're at Wednesday night. So Thursday, what are you doing tomorrow? More golf, a little flare into right. That is going to get through for a 2-out single by Aiden Tobin. What do you got planned for tomorrow?
Yeah, a little bit of golf. I got some buddies taking off a half day of work so we can golf in the afternoon. But mainly just hanging with the family and just kind of enjoying my time with them. So
some good home cooking from Mom.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been eating well. I never complain about Mom's cooking.
Right, steaks on the grill. What do you got? Tuna casserole. What do you think? Home cooking?
She's been just making basically some of my favorite dishes while we've been home. So it's been good.
Stolen base throw down. Nice hustle there by Aiden Tobin. Gets the stolen base. So Tampa Bay, you got traded from the Brewers. I'm sure that's mixed emotions for you, right? It was so fun having your home state watch you with Milwaukee. You get traded to Tampa Bay, but I think it's been good for both clubs, and it has to have felt good for you now at this point.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Willie's been helping out with the Brewers quite a bit. He's been playing hot.
Since he's got there, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, and it worked out for the Rays, too, because we brought up 3 kids since I've been here, and all 3 of them are like top prospect shortstops, so... that's why it was so easy for them to let Willie go. But, it's been great being there. I got to pitch in some higher leverage situations. For second day I was there, I got my first save in the big leagues, and it's been fun. I mean, the Rays kind of have a different outlook on the 7th, 8th, and 9th than the Brewers do. So depending on the hitters coming up, the 3 hitters coming up, they pitch.
That's hammered into left, and that's good.
Throw them out at home. Throw them out.
You're going to try. You're going to play at the plate. Here comes the throw.
Got him.
Put it on him just up the line, and good hustle there by Aiden Tobin to beat the throw that was just up the line. 2-0 Faribault. Had a shot at him there.
Yeah.
Just skipped up the line a little bit.
Yep.
JP.
Yeah, I'm sure with the water on the turf, it makes the ball skip a little bit more than normal too.
So you're going to like this statistic here for the Faribault Lakers. Both runs tonight come with 2 outs.
Yeah.
2-out singles.
That's
my favorite kind.
Yeah, 2-out singles. That'll kill you.
Yes, it will. Ross. All right. Ross, not roast. Just Ross. Get the T off end of that. I heard roast and I wrote it down like rib roast. I was even saying it's a Ross, not roast. Ross. So, okay, there we go. So, here's what I'll take a wild prediction. So the Brewers and Tampa Bay makes the trade. Again, we're sad. We're like, geez, I can't believe JP's going to Tampa Bay. And who's this Adamas character, right?
Yep.
And I think it's been great for both clubs. And I think it's been great for both players. You've just excelled there. Adamas has excelled in Milwaukee. How cool would that be if you 2 guys met in the All-Star game next year?
Yeah, that would be pretty. That would be pretty cool,
right?
Yeah, that's what my buddy Aaron Brager jokes with me because his girlfriend asked, "So what do you have now? Like, why do you get a break?" And Aaron is always the nice friend that says, "Well, the good players don't get a break, the bad ones do." So I said, I think I did a pretty good job of playing good enough not to go and playing and good enough to stick around. So
there you go.
You still get your off days, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool to face Willie in the All-Star game next year. That'd be pretty cool.
And shake hands on the way by and go,
yeah. Or it'd be cool to face him in the World Series this year. I think
I like that better.
That would be pretty cool to have a Rays Brewers World Series.
I like that ring to that.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I just got a little bit of hair standing up on the back of my neck right there, JP. How fun would that be?
Yeah, with the pitching staff that the Brewers have, their 1-2-3 is better than everybody.
That's hit into right center field. That's down, and another run will score for Faribault. How about that Willie Peralta last night? Whew. Three batters, 3 strikeouts.
Freddie
Peralta.
Yeah, Freddie fastball.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't have just a fastball anymore. He's got everything. So yeah, it was fun watching him and Corbin and Big Woo throw so far this year.
They hang the L on Corbin, but whatever. I mean, you're facing those all-stars, and the guy hits one 900 feet on you. I mean,
for a little bit there. Corbin gave up 2 runs. It was
right back.
It was a
box.
loss in the regular
season.
season.
Flips the tray and gets the out at second base. Nice job there by the Giebel-Larson combo. There at second base. And let me just wrap up this inning, JP, for you. So 4-6 ground out for the third out. Faribault Lakers, they do play 2 more runs. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 1 left. 3.5 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. 3-0 Faribault. I am with middle reliever from the Tampa Bay Rays, J.P. Feyereisen. There's J.P. We're up in the booth together. Hey, there. There you go. Boy, I tell you what, it's just fun talking to you. It's fun having you up here. This whole hometown thing, it's got such a great storyline to it. And then on top of it, you excelling at the major league level, playing a key part with the Tampa Bay Rays this year. Really you are.
Yeah, it's really been a fun year. We have a great group of guys in Tampa. There was a great group in Milwaukee too, but I've been having a blast with the Rays, and I'm enjoying it a lot.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I really appreciate you just taking a few minutes to come up here in the booth, share your stories, get to rap a little bit. We think about you often. We're always checking the stats. We're catching the games when we can, and River Falls is cheering you on, JP.
I appreciate it, Kevin. Thank you very
All right.
much. Thanks for having me up here.
You bet.
Yeah.
JP Feyereisen, middle reliever, Tampa Bay Rays. Well, that was fun. Yeah, I should mention it too. Alex Call with the AAA playing at the St. Paul Saint Stadium tonight. Brian Giebel, J.P. Feyereisen on the public address. Love it. Giebs looks at that one upstairs. Ball 1. There we go. I'm getting myself back on track here. Quite distracted. So we go bottom of the 4th. The 1-ball pitch to Giebs. There's another one of those healthy hacks. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There is nobody out here. There we go. Now I'm squared away. Bottom of the 4th. And the score is 3-0. So let me get one more up here. There we go. The 1-1 pitch to Giebs. Here it comes. Ooh, that finds the corner. Nice fastball in the corner. It's now 1-2. Giebel lined out to shortstop his first time up. He hit one right on the screws. And Joey Grody made a great play at short, the 1-2. That's flowing up off the fists, not happy to the first baseman, and makes the catch adjacent to first base, and Giebel flies out to first for 1 out.
Number 2, Trey Larson, he was pointer.
Now we go to Trey Larson with 1 in the bucket. Trey grounded out to third his first time up, hit the ball hard, and grounded out. That's hammered. Safe air, just foul down the third base line. Off the bat, I thought that might find the inside of the line, but it goes about 6 feet foul down into the bullpen area. Hit well. Now the third baseman jokingly is going to play right on the line. That's funny. The 0-1 pitch to Larson. Here it comes. That's right there. Now at 0-2. Good fastball off the arm of Tyler Francis. Ty Denzer waits on deck for the Fish. Nice protection swing there. That was going to be too close to take. He'll foul it away and live for another pitch. It will stick at 0-2. Yeah, Alex Call having a real nice minor league season as well, playing AAA now, and over in St. Paul. I know some folks might be over there watching some of that tonight as well. He might be there tomorrow night, too. You might want to check the schedule on that. 0-2 now on Larson. Larson waves the bat. Tyler Francis rocks and delivers. It's low. Now we go to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch. High chopper. Gathered by the third baseman. Nice play. Throws across. He's not going to get him. Infield single for the speedy Trey Larson. That ball bounced up about 20 feet high. Third baseman Nick Ross had to wait for that to come down, back down to planet Earth. And that's an infield single for Mr. Trey Larson. Now we'll go to Ty Denzer. Ty lined out to center his first time up. Away, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Nobody out. The pitch. High and away. 2-0 now on Ty Denzer, right fielder for the Fighting Fish. There's 1 out. Trey Larson with an infield single stands over there at first base. Fish down by 3. Here in the bottom of frame 4. The 2-0. Here it comes. .3-0 now. Carter Elliott waits on deck for the Fish. That finds the inside corner. I guess it's 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Tyler Francis stares in, checks the runner. Runner out to a pretty safe lead, 2.5-step lead. Runner goes. That pitch, you have to get back to first. A little flare into center field. Center fielder coming in, makes the catch. You can try to double him up at first base, and he'll get back to the base. The ball does get away, and Larson is back in, and he wants time. So Larson may have had that base stolen. Denzer flies out to center for the second time tonight. There's 2 down. And we're going to go to Carter Elliott now with 2 in the bucket. Carter Elliott with a runner at first base and 2 down. Fish down by 3. Tyler Francis has given up just 1 hit. That infield single to Trey Larson. He had retired the Fish in order 3 times in a row. Right back up through the box. And speaking of base hits, that's through. And station to station they'll go. And Carter Elliott with a 2-out single. Now is first and second for the Fish. And we go to Andy Metcalf. Andy Metcalf, third baseman tonight for the Fish, does a lot of catching this year. Tonight, Trevor Gutting is behind the dish. And Andy Metcalf, see if he can get something going here with 2 outs. Not before a timeout, a little conference on the mound. There's your runners at first and second for the Fish. The pitch to Metcalf. Chopper left side. Just foul over there. Good thing. Otherwise, third baseman Nick Ross just would have had to step on it over there. Excuse me, 0-1 on Andy Metcalf with 2 down, runners at first and second. The pitch, that's right there. Now 0-2. Who enjoyed the interview with JP? Give me a thumbs up or something on that. It's fun to have the local kid doing so well in the major leagues. The 0-2 pitch. Softly hit to short. Going to be a tough play. Gathered, thrown across, got him by a step. No, ball gets away. And the run will score for the Fighting Fish. There's going to be an error on the throw there, I believe. I think that's going to be an E6, I believe. And the Fish, to the approval of the home crowd, are on the board. So Metcalf reaches on the E6. Run scores. Fish are on the board with an unearned run. They'll take it. Now we go to Kyle Fritz. With 2 down. Fritzy grounded out to short his first time up, but all this not before a little conference on the mound. Have a talk with Tyler Francis. A lot of baseball to be played yet tonight. And everybody's good on checking out the first and third coverage defense, I suppose. Yeah, real nice crowd still sticking around tonight for Fish baseball. Runners at the corners. Let me see. You can't see that runner. There he is on the side of your screen. Runners at the corners for the Fish with 2 down. See if Fritzy can get one up in the atmosphere here. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down. Oh, they got him now. They got a pickle situation. Go home, go home, go home, go home. Stay in the pickle, stay in the pickle. Nope, can't get it. And they're going to tag him out before the run can score. So close. Metcalf got in the pickle, just couldn't stay in it long enough. Hey, once again, have a great night, JP. Hey, we'll see you. We'll be watching you online on TV, ESPN, box scores, the whole works. Best of luck to you, man. You take care. Stay healthy.
What was the name of our city before it was called River Falls? A. Kingport. B. New Falls. C. Happy Land. D. Greenwood.
Fish do play to run. They get 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. 4 complete, 3-1. Faribault. Had to say goodbye to JP, left the booth.
From a Greenwood post office in Clark County, Wisconsin.
Never ends. Look at a little photo op for JP right here in front of the booth here. Take another one. There we go, new angle. There you go. She says we're good. Four, 5, and 6 due up for Faribault here in the top of inning 5.
Leading off, number 29, Nate Ross.
Nate Ross to lead off. Designated hitter. He's 2 for 2 tonight, leading off here in the top of inning 5. That's right there. Called strike 1. Yeah, we'll be back with you Saturday night as well. Saturday night's going to be a special night. We'll have Major League Hall of Famer Dave Winfield in town. That's hammered into left field. Left fielder going back, still going back. Not going to get that. That's off the wall. And cruising into second base. 3 for 3. Leadoff double for Nate Ross. 3 for 3 tonight. And that was well struck. Kyle Fritz gave that a run out in left field. Just couldn't catch up with it. Leadoff double for Ross. 3 for 3 tonight. Nice night. That's why he's hitting in the 4-hole and designated hitting. There's no doubt about that. Now we go to Mike Carpentier. He's been a strikeout victim twice tonight. Let's see. Fouled straight back, and Charlie Griffin works ahead 0-1. Nobody out. Leadoff double for Faribault here in the top of the 5th. They do lead 3-1. Charlie Griffin has gone the distance thus far. And I tell you what, he's had Mike Carpentier's number tonight. And he struck him out twice, and now he works ahead again, 0-2. Carpentier's hitting in the 5-hole. Zach Van Homey waits on deck. Got him. And that'd be the hat trick tonight for Carpentier. There's one down. Now we go to Zach Van Homey. Zach is flown out and grounded out tonight. Away. Nice scoop back there by Trevor Gutting. Chopper short. Larson gathers it, bobbles it. Everybody's going to be safe. E6 in your book. Runner does advance to third. Now runner's at the corners with one out, and we're going to go to Jake Stacker. Jake has flown out and twice tonight. Once to second and once to first. Runners at the corners for Faribault with just one out. There's a strike. Oh and 1. Upstairs, now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at first and third for Faribault. They lead 3-1. We're in the top of the 5th. It's been Charlie Griffin has gone the distance. He's given up 3 runs on 9 hits. The Fish have had 2 errors. Fouled away. The Fish have 1 run on 2 hits, and Faribault has 1 error.
Foul ball to the concession stand. Greatly appreciated. Thank you.
One and 2 on Jake Stacker. Delay steal, throw down. Now they got him in a pickle. Uh-oh. And they're going to get the run plated. And now the pickle, and he's out. So that's what the Fish tried to do. But the runner here, Zach Van Homey, was able to stand the pickle long enough to get the run plated, and they get the run, and the Fish get the out on the 6-3, 4-6, and then I think it's a 4 tag out for out number 2. So they exchange a run for an out there. Now the bases are clear, but there's 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. That's high. Now we work 3-2. Broken bat. Chucky Bats gathers it on the mound, throws to first, got him, just shattered that bat right there into toothpicks. And that will do it for Faribault in the 5th. They do get a run. They get 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and none left. After 4.5, it's now 4-1 Faribault. Still a nice crowd sticking around tonight. Looking ahead to the Fish, bottom of the 5th, Fritz, Liebran, and Gutting are due up. Kyle Fritz was batting last inning when the Metcalf got picked off. Looks like Tyler Francis is ready, and we're going to throw her down. Making his way to the dish is Fritzy, Kyle Fritz. Recently passed his professional engineering exam and is a PE. Congratulations.
Number 8, Kyle Fritz.
Congratulations again to Kyle Fritz. Leading off here in the bottom of inning 5. Fish down 4-1. I got to get up another run for Faribault. There we go. Sorry about that. That's a strike. 0-1. Softly hit. Left side, second baseman gathers it onto first. Got him by a step. The speedy Kyle Fritz almost beat that soft roller out, but nice play by second baseman Mitch Johnson to get him by a step.
Batting number 11, Miles Liebert.
Then we go to Miles Liebren with one in the bucket here in the bottom of inning 5. Fish with just 2 hits tonight. The run is an unearned run as well. Shows bunt, fouls it away. Nice opportunity there by Miles Liebren. And saw the third baseman playing back. Said, I think I'll try and lay one down. Anyway, right, down by 3 in the middle frames. And thought he'd try to bunt his way on. Fouls it back. It's 0-1. That's hit through on the left side. And a a one-out single for Mr. Miles Liebren.
Batting number 21, Trevor Gutting.
We'll go to Trevor Gutting. T-Gut hit it hard his last time up. Hit a smash over to third base. Got him by a step. Now we got a runner at first. And just 1 out. Let's see if the Fish can put a quarter in the merry-go-round here. Look out! Hammered again down into the Fish dugout. Fouled, and it's 0-1. Everybody looks to be okay. All thumbs up, but hit that one in there hot. I like Molly Hudak. She says, I'm here from Antigo. She's not going to win the farthest away trophy, though, Molly. Skips that one in there. 59-footer. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to T-Gut. Oh, this time Francis is going to step off. Miles Liebren over there doing a little dance, trying to get Tyler Francis's attention. I think he did, and Francis just stepped off. The 1-1 pitch, here it comes. Hit towards third. That could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Beats that out. Trevor Gutting reaches on a fielder's choice. There's 2 down. Now we go to Josh Idem with 2 in the bucket. Josh hit it hard as well his first time up, but right at the second baseman. Still got a runner at first with 2 down now. We're at the 9 spot in the order. Fish looking to turn it over here. See if Idem can find his way on and get a Giebel up with some guys on base. A nice hit. That's lined into left field. Solid 2-out single for, now we're going to third, and everybody's going to be safe. A little confusion out there in left center. And alertly, T-Gut makes his way over to third, but not before a solid single by Josh Item. Well, I was kind of giving him some jazz, talking about the grip tape singles. That one's barreled up and just hammered that into left. And Josh Item now with a 2-out single, runners at the corners, and we do get to Brian Giebel with 2 on and 2 outs. Time to maybe hit one deep into the night here, huh, Giebs? What do you say? We do have a new sponsor. It's Hickory Homes, and any homer will be a Hickory Homes homer. Hammered into left. Get up, ball! Get up! Will it have enough? At the track. Caught. Hit that just a little bit too high. I thought we might have a Hickory Homes homer, but too high. Right in front of the Bruns and the Quick Trip sign out right near the warning track. Got good wood on it. Just got under it a little bit, and that will do it for the Fish here in the 5th. They do threaten, though. They get no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 5 in the books. 4-1 Faribault. Boy, we were just millimeters away from having a tie game. Gabe's put a juice into it. Off the bat, it sounded good. I went off the sound initially. And I looked up and saw the left fielder cruising back towards the fence, and I thought, I think he thinks he's got room. And he did. Just missed it. Looks festive, doesn't it? Festive. 8-9-1 due up for Faribault as we move to the top of the 6th.
Leading off number 1, Kyle Murphy.
Kyle Murphy's in. He's 1 for 2, leading off here in the top of the 6th. Chopper to short. Larson gathers it onto first. Nice play. Solid play by Trey Larson to get Kyle Murphy on a 6-3 ground out. There is quickly 1 down. Now we're going to go to Aiden Tobin. Aiden's 1 for 2 tonight and a run scored, batting in the 9 spot. Aiden, the right fielder for Faribault. Aiden Tobin's in, and we're ready to go here with 1 out. Griffin fires it in there, flared up right side near the fence, and it's just going to reach the plaza area. Falls just on the concrete. Nice job of there by Metcalf and Gutting, giving that a chase right near the plaza area. And hits right down in the front row, and that kid's happy because he's going to get a Snickers. Hit right there in the front row. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's 4-1 Faribault. We're in the top of the 6th. It's been Charlie Griffin the whole way for the Fish. There's some activity now in the Fish bullpen. Took a little off of that and got him out in front. It's now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Fouled away, and we'll stick it 1-2. The 1-2 hit to the right side, and that is pushed through over there on the right side. Nice piece of hitting. Took that outside pitch and just didn't get too fancy. Barreled it up and shot it through on the right side. for a one-out single for Aiden Tobin. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Second hit of the game for Aiden Tobin. Now we go back to the top of the order to Mitch Johnson. Mitch has got himself a hit. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. 9 in 1 hole, getting it done. 9, 1, and 4 hole, and 2 hole. Bybree's hitting. Runner goes, and he's down. Stolen base. Mitch Johnson walked in the first, singled in the second, singled and scored in the fourth. Has an RBI opportunity here. Looks at a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Just misses now. 2-1. Little chopper, softly hit. Larson comes in, throws across, got him. Nice play by Trey. And runner will stay at third, so Mitch Johnson grounds out to short. There's now 2 down. Runner does get over to third base for Faribault. Now with 2 outs, we're going to go to Nick Ross. We were calling him Roast at the beginning of the game. You know, we're only as good as the penmanship on the bingo card. Called a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Charlie Griffin may be getting to the end of his rope. He's still throwing pretty good, though. It's 2 down here in the top of the 6th. That's hammered through on the right side. And guess what? Another 2-out RBI for Faribault. Boy. That's a third hit for Nick Ross as well. Faribault, I know 3 of their 5 runs have come with 2 outs for sure. They're talking about that when JP was up here, how you get those clutch 2-out RBI singles. Those hurt the opposition and can catapult you to victory. There's no doubt about that. That hops in there and that hits Tegut's wrist or something. Hit his wrist, a little dinged up on that.
All right, Fighting Fish fans, number 23, Matty Bacon. He's going to be at the dunk tape at 6 p.m. on Elm Street during Taste of River Falls tomorrow, benefiting our neighbor's place. Come on out at 6 o'clock and dunk Matty Bacon.
Get that long flow wet. It's going to give Trevor Gutting just a minute. Get hit in the wrist. That always stings. This will be pitch 100 for Charlie Griffin, says Steve, who keeps track of pitches. That's a lot of pitches. My arm's sore just thinking about that. There's 2 outs and the runner at first. Joey Grody looks at a strike. It's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Hammered just over the outstretched glove of Trey Larson and on into left field. The runner's going to try to get to third. Throws comes in. He's safe. And with that, the runner advances to second. Everybody's safe. That might have tipped off the glove of Trey Larson. He climbed the ladder. He timed it good. It was just hit too high. And Larson couldn't get up there and get it. What a solid single with 2 outs for Joey Grody. Now runners at second and third with 2 outs. And Josh Idem says, thanks for your efforts tonight, Mr. Charlie Griffin. Did a nice job. Should get a little round of applause. Held Faribault to 5 runs on 12 hits. Fish did have a couple errors, so not all of those runs were earned. New pitcher, looks like maybe Lucas Ludke, I believe. Lucas Ludke now in for the Fighting Fish. Lucas Ludke on the bump for RF.
Now pitching for River Falls Fighting Fish, number 3, Lucas Ludke.
Ludke's in, and he's gonna face Nate Ross. Nate Ross has been on fuego tonight, 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double and a run scored. You got him in the 4-hole DHing, and why not when you're hitting like that? Yeah, he's been the guy. Gonna be a tough out for Ludke. Paints the corner, he works ahead, 0-1. Ludke says, that's no problem. We'll take care of business. Take care of business. Yacker just misses there. It's 1-1. Lucas thought he had that. Umpire says, no, that's inside. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Stares in. Lucas set, and here it comes. Fastball in the corner. It's 1-2. And that time, Nate Ross says, I don't think that was a strike. So nobody's happy. That means the umpire's doing a great job because nobody's happy. Right? The 1-2 pitch pops straight up to shoot. Giebel going back. He says, now he's called off by the right fielder. And nice job out there by Ty Denzer to retire Nate Ross for the first time tonight for number 3. High fives all the way around.
First generate power. A, 1876. B, 1882. C, 1900. D, 1911.
So, since I'm the utility director, I know it's 1900.
If you guess B, 1882, you're wrong. It's C, 1900. Track down Mike Noreen here at the ballpark to find out how you can power your home with $2 renewable energy block. Or you can visit rfmu.org/greenblock.
Let's do a little kung fu fighting. Who is it? Josh Helgeson now on the mound. Josh Helgeson in relief of Tyler Francis. Tyler Francis gave up 1 run on 4 hits through 5. Turns it over to Josh Helgeson. He's ready. We're ready.
New pitcher for Faribault, number 43, Josh Hagelson. Leading off for your River Falls Fighting Fish, number 2, Trey Larson.
Hagelson, am I pronouncing that correctly? Helgeson, okay. Helgeson. All right, so Helgeson's on the mound. Just want to get sure I get the phonetics on that correct. He'll be facing Trey Larson. Reached on an infield single and scored his last time up. Officially 1 for 2 tonight for Trey. If you missed it, we spent some time up here with JP Feyereisen earlier. Looks at a strike. You can go back and watch that later. It's really a fun interview. Made a prediction during the interview. I'll share that with you in a second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Woo! Look out up under the letters. So they traded JP for Willie Adames, and Willie Adames has been lights out for the Brewers at shortstop and at the plate, and JP has been outstanding for Tampa Bay. So my prediction is on that trade was great for both teams. They're going to meet at the All-Star game next year. So how cool would that be? That's called a strike. And then JP one up me. He said they're going to meet in the World Series this year. That would even be more cool. The 3-2 pitch inside and leadoff walk for Trey Larson. He's going to be aboard. See if the Fish can get something going here in the 6th. I would go to Ty Denzer with 1 on and nobody out. Fish down by 4. Hit to first, gathered. He's going to have to go to 2. And out at second. He wasn't able to tag the first base, but he does get Trey on the force out at second, I believe. What's Trey doing? He's not moving. I think he said he was out. He did say he was out. Trey didn't hear the out, so Denzer will reach on a fielder's choice. That goes 3-6 if you're scoring along at home for out number 1. Denzer reaches on a fielder's choice. Now we go to Carter Elliott with 1 down and a runner at first base. Come on in. Someone's knocking on the door. He's locked out. It's locked out. Fouled away. Hey, Ryan. Want to throw a headset on, Ryan? Now you get busy? Put this one on. Put this one on right here. Yeah. There you go. I got it popped up. Hold on. Right side. First baseman calling foul territory and retires Carter Elliott for out number 2. Hey, I just grabbed head coach of the high school and Legion team, Ryan Bishop. Ryan, it's got to be a special night for you tonight, Ryan.
Oh, man. It's been an awesome night, this crowd, but just the circumstances around it have been a pretty darn cool night for a lot of people here.
Right. I mean, I was talking to JP about that. He was kind enough to come up here for a couple innings, and I said the emotions that people must have been going through when you took the field with your family. I mean, there's so many things going on, from sadness to joy to pride to reflection. I mean, just so much going on, and it's so deep, right? I mean, what a night.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I mean, you heard him talk.
Yeah.
You know, you got emotional there.
Yes, it is emotional.
It is, absolutely, and that's the beauty of family. It's why he's at where he's at, because his family means everything to him, and his Uncle Bob was a pretty special man to him, so and to all of us, because we're here today because of volunteers like Bob.
Right. Yeah, this is a volunteer deal, right? I mean, in Bob and in JP's father and grandfather, the work they do to make this place go, if people had any idea, they wouldn't even believe it.
Yeah, well, yeah, and some of our best volunteers, they absolutely do not want any recognition.
No, they don't.
And,
they just want to blend into the woodwork.
They do, and that's why it works, because selfless people that just they don't care about themselves in that sense. They just want to help make our world a better place. And
right.
And a couple of those guys were out there tonight, and
yeah.
I'm
just going to mention that, but you come out to the ballpark and you sit in the seats and it's clean and the field's pristine and everything's buttoned up. I'll tell you what, right now, Randy Feyereisen and JP's grandfather have a lot to do with that every time you come to the ballpark. I'm just telling you right now.
Oh,
things
God.
work and look the way they do because of them.
Oh man, it's one of
And
my
they don't, and they want no credit for it.
No, it's one of my favorite things to do, to come out. I'll come out sometimes and just watch the sun come up over the hill. And JP's grandpa he'll be down there. That's what he does in the mornings. And if you come out here, and like I said in our intro tonight, that Randy, unless he's got something really important going on, he's out here. He loves this place and takes pride in it, but doesn't want the recognition. So it was fun to be able to not give him a choice with that tonight out there.
Right.
You got to take advantage of that when he's out there, and it was great for him to for the community of River Falls and the baseball family here tonight to be able to see him out there and recognize him, even though he doesn't look for that, because he deserves that, and to be able to share it with his own son out here, it was a really, really special. Or just a special night. It
was a special night. So as a head coach, you got to coach him and be part of his life. Got to feel pretty good about that. And then also, I don't want to. I'd be remiss if I forgot Alex Call, AAA, playing about 25 miles from here tonight, I believe, over in St. Paul.
Yeah,
you kind of got overpassed him, and here's this kid, another one of your former players at AAA.
Yeah, no, and Alex is a great kid. We're taking the team over to go watch him on Friday night over at the Saints, and have a little team trip over there to go support him. And he's knocking on the doorstep. He's one of those guys similar to JP that just loves the process of working hard, and he's knocking on the doorstep too. So they're two great kids.
Right. You're going to get a kick out of this. I think I stole one of your pictures, but I shared this with JP. There's JP in 2011 with the Fish getting a state championship trophy.
Yeah.
And JP talked about that when he was up here. He says, because I wasn't even very good. They just needed some fresh arms come pitch. He goes,
yep.
I just asked, I said, if you think back to that moment, could you even imagine or have drawn this up? He said, not even close. I mean, what's transpired in 10 years of a person's life, it's a miracle.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
I mean, right?
He's not a...
He's worked for everything he's got. Let's not confuse that.
He has worked and earned for everything he's gotten, but still, he's not a big travel club ball guy who is thinking about that, and that's what kind of drives some of those kids. He's just thinking about being the best human, the best teammate, the best player he can be in that moment, and that's led to where he's at. Right.
So that's what people should take away from JP's story is, goal setting for one, but be a good person, work hard, show up early, stay late, do the right things, love people. A lot of times it just pays off.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
It's really hard to root against people like that.
It is.
And
humble, right? Yeah. There's another page out of his book in the Feyereisen, humble, right? That's a pretty good one, and that's tough for people. Well, but you don't get instant gratification out of being humble, but in the long run, you're going to really you can be very proud of that.
That's it's what I was talking about with his father Randy not wanting the recognition, but being out here tonight, and it's part of the reason JP is who he is because he's had that instilled in him. So it's just a really special night to recognize
swinging
some people that maybe don't like to be recognized but deserve it.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about our ballpark too, and he goes, people here have no idea. He said what we have and how great this really is. He goes, I played minor league ball. You don't have a lot of minor league atmospheres and facilities. What we have here, and he's not wrong.
Yeah, well,
especially on a night like tonight when you're getting 1,200-1,500 people coming out, and it's quite an atmosphere.
Oh yeah, he and I talk. We talk pretty regularly, and some of our road trips to spring training when I would ride down with him, that was one of the things we were talking about was how this community, really, this field isn't about everybody coming here just to watch a baseball game. It's so much more than that, and that's what makes it special. They come and they watch a baseball game, but they're here as part of the community, as a gathering place. It's what we built the field for, and part of what JP had an indirect way of helping build just by his role with things back in 2011 when this all started.
Yes. Yeah, you talked about that in your speech, but people don't realize what role that played. That built momentum within the community to believe in this team right here, this town ball team, and they got excited. The community got excited. They raised the money to build a ballpark. It's amazing.
Yeah. No tax money.
No tax money at all. This is all volunteer, private money that came to build this park, and that's the way it operates today. And just look into the plaza area. Here we are in the 7th inning, and there's still 1,000 people here tonight on a Wednesday night.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It is.
You can go a long ways in this country and try to recreate this. You can't.
No.
So people need to be thankful for what we have. Come out, enjoy it.
Small town amateur baseball, and it's just about the community.
It is
what
about,
it is,
and it's fun. It really is fun. It's why we hang out up here. It's fun. I mean, this is flat fun, right?
Not too many times I come out to this park and there's nobody here. There's
Right.
people that walk through here all the time. Lady was sitting up here reading a book the other day when I came in here, and she's sitting, hanging out in the grandstand reading a book because she loves being in this atmosphere.
Yeah. Just like you and me, right?
That's right.
Just like being here.
That's
It's
right.
got a good feel to it. But yeah, you got the popcorn smell wafting through the crowds and the buzz of the crowd and seeing friends and neighbors and work associates just hanging out and having a good time.
Yeah.
And by the way, there's a cool baseball game going on in the background.
Yeah, with some hometown kids
Some
playing in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, fun
anyway,
stuff.
Good stuff. Ryan, it's just fun hanging out with you and, allowing me to have the opportunity to be part of this. I enjoy the heck out of it, and hopefully people come out to the park and enjoy it as well.
Yeah, well, for sure, and same to you. I mean, we're all a small part of something bigger here, and what you do to help cover things is...
It's fun. And there's no other... You can't force people to do this. It's just fun.
Right.
Chopper to short, to second for one, on to first.
Got him.
Double play. Nice double play. 6-4-3 double play turn there on Kyle Murphy. And we just were talking about quality baseball. There's some quality baseball right there. Nice double play by the Fighting Fish.
Yeah.
All right, fans, we invite you to get up on your
I'll put a big red bow around this inning. Faribault Lakers, they do threaten minorly there in the 7th. They get no runs on one hit, no errors, and none left after 6.5. Still 5-1. 5-1 Faribault. So we have a new sponsor tonight, Hickory Homes. Hear this?
No.
So he just read it. But Hickory Homes, they contacted us yesterday, and they said, we want to be part of what you're doing. And they said, so they want to sponsor the 7th inning, which you just read it.
Awesome.
If you and your family need more room to stretch, maybe it's time for a new home. Check out your options at hickoryhomes.com.
Well, there you go.
And they
want to be a part of it.
They want to be a part of it. And also, I said they want to be part of the broadcast here, too. So any homer's a Hickory Homes homer.
Oh, there we go.
That's it. So
that's very fitting.
So they just out of the blue, so we want to be part of it, and not only this year, but next year as well.
Oh, there we go.
So
good things are catchy, Kevin.
I guess. So Hickory Homes, welcome aboard, and thanks for being a sponsor.
Speaking of
Fish baseball.
Speaking of catchy,
yeah.
Our post-game Kids Run the Bases little tradition is going to be a pretty special one tonight. Without giving it away, you'll want to stay on.
I'll hang around for
maybe
that.
Have the camera out on the field.
Okay, I'll hang around for that.
Which is one of the cooler traditions that this.
It is a very cool tradition. After the game, the kids get to go out and run the bases. So yeah, I can't wait to see that tonight. So thanks for not giving it away. We'll keep the audience around and listening tonight.
There we go.
So Fritz, Liebran, and Gutting do up for the Fish here in the bottom of inning 7. They have a little bit of work cut out for themselves. Down by 4, 5-1. Baseball game. New pitcher. Who do we got? I like that. All right, catcher to pitcher. We can do it. So Zach Van Homey now pitching for Faribault. It's their third pitcher. Francis, who did a nice job. Hagelson came in. Now Zach Van Homey now pitching for Faribault. So we made one prediction with JP. I'll share it with you. So said, we were kind of sad to see JP leave the Brewers, and so you're like, who's Willie Adames? And we had all doubts about that. Willie Adames has been lights out for the Brewers. JP has been stellar for Tampa Bay. My prediction is next year they're going to meet at the All-Star game. Willie Adames and JP Feyereisen are going to shake hands at the All-Star game and go, hey, nice trade.
Nice trade.
It worked out for both of us.
Yeah, heck yeah. It has so far for both. And as much as we would love to have JP playing closer to home, boy, it's worked out well for both.
And then he one-upped me. He said, no, we're going to meet in the World Series this year.
Oh, there you go. We'll take either of those.
Right. How fun would that be?
Yeah.
Leading off your River Falls Fighting Fish, number 8.
So how's the concession stand going tonight?
It's a busy night in there.
I
No
bet.
doubt. The volunteers are working great, and
The gymnastics club, huh?
gymnastics club in there tonight, the nonprofit in there. And
That was cool to see them flipping around here before the game
yeah.
on their mats. And
Yeah,
doing
they've sponsored a game every year, I think, since we've been out here. One of those loyal supporters that,
that's hammered into the left.
you know,
Get down, ball down.
And down.
Kyle Fritzy with a leadoff single into left field. Little Oppo taco for Kyle Fritz. Sees a pitch on the outside corner, nothing too fancy. Just flips it the other way. Leadoff single for Kyle Fritz. Hey, did you know Kyle Fritz just passed his professional engineering license about 3 weeks ago? So Kyle Fritz is a brand new Wisconsin professional engineer.
congratulations.
Yeah. Kind of exciting. I'm going to go to Miles Liebren. Miles 1 for 2 tonight. Looking to put a quarter in the merry-go-round here and see if the Fish can play a couple and get themselves back in the game here in the late innings. I think we can call this late innings now, huh?
I would agree.
Zach Van Homey on the mound now for Faribault. He was catching, and now he's got the rock, and he's got his work cut out for him. Fish with 1 run on 5 hits. They have 2 errors. Liebren looks at a ball. 1-0. It was Trevor Gutting on my bingo card. Looks like we have a pinch hitter in the on-deck circle for the Fish. The 1-ball pitch, that finds the outside corner. It's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Kyle Fritz over there at first base. Down by 4. Unless he gets a great jump, I don't think he's going to be going anywhere. 10 stakes are down right now.
Yeah.
The 1-1, here it comes. That slider's off the plate. Now it's 2-1. Good eye right there. Good recognition by Miles Liebren. Lets that one go by. 2-1. Fish need base runners. Down by 4. They've hit the ball hard at times tonight, but right at Faribault. The 2-1 pitch. That's hit high towards left field. Left fielder cruising over and drops the ball. Ball's down. He can't believe it. And lost that one in the lights or something. Flat missed it. E7.
He had a good read on it.
He did.
Just the last second must have gotten those lights.
If we were playing indoors, Ryan, we could say maybe hit the roof or something. That was high.
Yeah.
That was high, but
Not out here.
Not out here. So that's going to go down as an E7, pretty big E7. First and second now. Nobody out. And who do we have here?
Reagan Pinnow.
Oh, Reagan Pinnow. There's your player here.
Yeah.
So
Get
Pinnow
through
finds
there.
his way in. Get through on the left side. Base hit for Pinnow. They're going to hold the runner up. And station to station the Fish go. And there's your guy, Reagan Pinnow. Fresh off the Legion team, comes in and spanks a solid single into left. And everybody moves up station to station.
Good for Reagan.
Good for Reagan. He hit the ball hard last week as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Speaking of hitting the ball hard, Josh Idem with a solid single his last time up. When JP was up here, we were kind of giving Josh Idem a hard time. He said he's got a good average. I said, yeah, but 12 of those 15 hits were grip tape singles into right. But then last time up, just for that, he just squared one up, and exit velocity was 94 on that, and that hit in the left field by Josh Idem. He hit that well.
Yeah, 94 is pretty well.
Pretty well. Yep. Looks at one off the plate. Their bases loaded. Hey, you know what we like to say up, Ryan? The live well is full right now of fish.
Is. And we need to get some of those fish in.
Right here.
Make it interesting here.
1 ball, no strikes. We got a balk, and you asked for runs, and you've got runs. Let's talk a little bit about that. So, do you have any philosophy, Ryan, on wind up versus stretch in that situation, just for that reason, or not?
Well, with no outs, and yeah, I didn't even see exactly what he did.
He
to
flinched.
Be honest.
He flinched
Is that
a
all
little
he did?
bit. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a strike on the outside corner. I know some guys just feel more comfortable in the stretch, right?
Yeah,
and you don't want to coach somebody out of comfort, I guess, but there's that risk. That's the risk right there. Of the stretch.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. There's risk to both sides, and the older the players get, the more experience they get. They can kind of get away with a little bit more, but at our level in the high school, it's all about comfort.
Right. How do you
got to be comfortable. But I'm not even sure why he flinched there. I
don't either.
I didn't really see anything that would have caused it, to be honest.
Or maybe he was in the stretch and thinking about stepping off and going into the windup, and he just did it incorrectly. I think maybe that's what happened as well, because now he's working from the windup.
That would make sense. I didn't see,
right?
So I don't know, but that would make sense. Otherwise, I'm not sure what would have happened there.
It was a little footwork. Josh recognizes that big bender there. Now it's 3-2. Full boat on Josh Idem. Runners at second and third. There's nobody out. The Fish have plated one here in the bottom of the seventh. We have ourselves a ball game at 5-2. Big bopper, Brian Giebel, waits on deck. Swings, gets a piece of it, swings through it, and the catcher hangs on. And there is one down.
Now batting number 24, Brian.
Well, here's the guy you were hoping to get to the plate.
Right. Last time up, Brian Giebel, off the bat, the way it sounded, you thought he might have got it. He just got under it a little bit.
I was down that left field line, and the angle was just a bit too high, but he definitely barreled it.
That was one of those that you hit off a wood bat, and you go, that sounded good.
Yeah.
Right?
No doubt.
Just a little high.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything on the inner part of the plate with first base open here.
Let's see here. Second and third, one out.
See if they can entice a breaking ball to roll over. That's about the only thing I would give him right now.
He's hit the ball hard 2 out of the 3 times tonight. He did fly out to first, which he wasn't happy about. First time out, he lined to short. It's just scorched one. And then he flew out to first, and then he flew that deep fly out to left his last time up. In the catbird seat here at 2-0. Oh, baby. Trying to hit one to Baldwin, Ryan. It's now 2-1.
I wouldn't throw that pitch in that same spot again.
We call that a hanger. I'm not sure how he missed it, just out in front of it a little bit maybe.
I think I even gave it away before he even swung and made a noise.
Right. The 2-1, here it comes. There it is. That is
Get
hammered
over.
into left. Gets past him. Diving. That ball's down. Out in left center field. 1 run is in. They're going to wave the other runner around. Here he comes. Pin out. Here comes Giebel to 3. Brian Giebel with a 2 RBI triple. Speaking of exit velocity, we had that one at 101 off the bat.
Yeah.
That was a well-struck ball. You know what that was right there, Ryan? That was a full loaf. There was no slice on that.
No, and I'm guessing the pitcher would like to have that slice back.
Number 2, Trey Larson.
Especially with a base open.
That ball was scorched. Yeah, he squared that up nice.
Oh, let's just get the job done here, Trey.
2 more for the Fish. 5-4 game. Tying run at third now with 1 out. Trey Larson. That's a triple.
That'll do
That's
it. That'll
flowing
do
to
it.
center field. Center fielder cruising
do it.
under it. Catches it, and we got a runner tagging. And we'll score to the approval of the home crowd. We are all tied at 5 apiece. Nice job, Trey Larson. Unselfishly hits a sac fly to the approval of the home crowd. High fives all the way into the dugout, and we're tied at 5 apiece. That's how you do it, huh?
That's right. Take advantage of opportunities. Brian doesn't miss too many pitches a second time in a row.
No.
And he didn't miss that second one.
Sac fly for Larson. F8, 2 outs, RBI style. And just like that, all knotted at 5 apiece. Kind of a abrupt entrance for Zach Van Homey on the mound.
Yeah.
Kind of rude. Get throwing 4 spot on him.
Yeah. Well, give the crowd something to cheer about.
Yeah,
here.
they stuck around tonight too. That's flowing up. On the infield, third baseman calling, just in foul territory, battles the lights and makes the catch. Nice job by Nick Ross over there, battling a high infield pop-up to retire Ty Denzer for out number 3. But the Fish plate 4 runs. They get 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and none left. After 7 in the books now from First National Bank of River Falls Field, it is Faribault 5, Fish 5. We're going to the 8th. Exciting.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
and best of luck in the second half of the season with the Tampa Bay Rays.
He's still signing autographs down there. I can see him.
He told me he'd stay here all night
Yeah.
because I'll get them all done.
Yeah. and he
But
would.
that's him. I mean, that's what he's going to do.
Yeah. There's no place he said he'd rather be signing autographs than in his hometown. Signs a lot of them all over the place, but none as special as right here in good old River Falls.
Yeah, the people at home can still see. Look at the crowd that's still here in the 8th inning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great shot of that right there. We get a front row view from where we're at, but there's the camera view right there. That's a big group of people this time of night.
It is. Yeah, usually, by this time of night, the people have headed to the exits.
Yeah.
But tonight, great weather, great atmosphere, great baseball game.
Yes.
It's got a pretty good formula.
Yeah. No doubt. These Wednesday nights have been busy nights already, but add a couple of things that we had going on tonight, and here we are.
And how about this field today, too, right, with the weather? We had about 6 hours of pretty much constant rain, and we got 2 baseball games in without really batting an eye.
Yep. Yeah, we said that earlier, too. It would have been tough to get some games in here this evening.
But, this game was going to happen no matter what because the rain just wasn't hard enough today.
Yep.
It was at that level. You could have played through it. It was really not – I mean, it would have been a little not that fun, but you can play through that.
Oh, yeah.
And then when it's not money, you can play through it.
We were gonna play this one no matter what, and make sure we had that first pitch in. But
there was no
fact we got 2 games in, and that was a bonus.
The key was no lightning, no wind.
Yeah.
It was just a hey, good lawn soaker. That's what we had.
Yeah, it was a win-win today for a lot of reasons.
Right. 9-1-2. Chopper towards the right side. Going to be a tough play. Gather, flip the first. Got him. Nice job. The veteran, Lucas Ludke, fielding his position well. And they get the out. I like Mr. Carter Elliott with a little bit of animation over there. Record the out, 1 down. So Lucas, he's having a nice college career as well, isn't he? Can you talk a little bit about that? Or?
Yeah, Lucas had he just finished it, but yeah, he had a great college career. Ended up transferring to UW Stevens Point, and yeah, Lucas is another one of those kids that has worked hard to get where he's at, and loves the game, loves being around the game, loves being around his teammates. He just one of those guys you just want in your program, no doubt. And so it's great to see him out here still representing the RF and.
It's flown down the right field line and foul into the bullpen area. It's 1-1. Yeah, great kid, right? Just great people.
Yeah, absolutely. He's one of the kids that you root for kids like that. You just do. No doubt. Lucas had a big. He had a really good senior year for us in high school. Senior year, he played a big role in getting to the high school state tournament for us. Attaboy.
Brian Giebel sneaks in behind second base, and Giebel gobbles out there. And I don't know how he got to that. It must have been up on the handle a little bit, Ryan, and I thought it was hit harder than that.
Yeah, it was a little bit off the handle, and I think that the metrics that they use in the computers in the dugout must have had him placed just perfectly.
They did.
He was right in the right spot behind second there.
I did see him checking the card in his back pocket, and he shaded 2 steps to his right, and it was perfect.
It was.
Perfect.
It was perfect. Yeah, they're doing a great job down there in the dugout. Or is that coming from up here?
Yeah, that's dugout. That's all Josh Item on that.
Yeah.
Josh Item. Slow roller right side. Knocked down.
Still got him. Get it? Oh.
It just gets away. Probably have scored that a base hit. Yep, base hit on the infield. 1 base with 2 outs for Nick Ross. That's Nick Ross's 4th hit tonight, Ryan.
Huh.
He's 4 for 5.
That's a line drive in the book.
It is. Now we're going to go to Joe Grody. Joe's got himself a hit. He's 1 for 4. Singled his last time up. Shortstop hitting in the 3-hole for Faribault. Right in the middle of the order here in the 8th.
Yeah.
Tough order here for Mr. Ludke in the Fighting Fish. Like to get out of this one and get to the 9th, huh?
All right, boy.
Finds the inside corner, and it's 0-1. 2 in the bucket. We're in the top of the 8th. It's 5-5. Faribault with 5 runs on 14 hits. The Fish with 5 runs on 7 hits. Each team with a pair of errors. 1 ball, 1 strike. Joey Grody. Lutke.
A lot of hits for 5 runs.
Yeah, it is. Just some good old country hardball right there. Some high gas. It's 1-1. What do you think here? 1-2. Come back with little number 1 again, Coach?
Yeah, if he is, it's going to be off the plate, but I'm guessing deuce. Yep.
Yacker. And in the dirt, 2-2. Good take there by Grody. Good recognition. Lutke couldn't get him to chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first for Faribault.
3-hitter, shortstop. He's an athlete. He's
an
probably
athlete.
pretty disciplined at the plate, too. We'll see.
The pitch. Tries to climb the ladder on him there. Left that in the strike zone, and Grody fouls it back, and he'll live for another pitch.
Probably doesn't want to go down 3-2 here. He's going to attack the zone.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get the runner moving.
3-hole hitter probably continued to work away, or did he sneak one in on the inside on him?
Well,
let's see. There it is. Oh. The runner does steal second base. Everybody kind of paused and held their breath, and
it's a good breaking ball, Lucas.
Right around the plate that one went, huh?
Yeah, it looked like it. Must have just missed in.
Just missed, 3-2. I think that surprised Grody a little bit. He was thinking away as well. Now the 3-2 fouled away. That's a good healthy hack on 3-2. Fouls it away. That's going to be 7 rows back, and kids will chase.
I wonder how many foul balls we've gone through this game.
Quite a few.
I think the kids have been keeping the balls to have JP sign them.
It happens.
Early in the game we were watching, they were grabbing the ball and sneaking it. It was more important than the candy.
The 3-2. That's hit towards short. Larson bobbles. He's gonna. You have to eat it. That's okay. Just eat it and live for another day here. It's okay. Hard hit. He was going to have to hurry on that and maybe hit him in the heel of the glove. And ball's down. And Grody reaches on an error, and runners at the corners now with 2 outs.
All right, dig deep here.
Runners at the corners. This is Nate Ross. You talk about being white hot. He's 3 for 4 tonight. 2 singles and a double and a run scored. So he's been a tough out. DH batting in the 4-hole.
Yeah, he kind of swings a violent bat too. Just watching his warm-ups there.
3 of the 5 runs for Faribault have been scored with 2 outs tonight. So they've been getting the 2-out clutch hits. Let's see if they have another one in them here, or if Lutke and the Fish can put a lid on this thing here in the 8th. Maybe pitch around him. The next fella struck out 4 times. Maybe be careful
if the metrics are they're on the metrics on this one.
Just misses. Oh. That's pretty good discipline right there by Nate Ross.
Yeah. Well, here's his pitch to hit right here, 2-0.
Looking for something right between the belly button and the belt.
I haven't seen Lucas throw a changeup, but right now it'd be a good one.
See if you can get him to roll over on something. The pitch. He's being pretty careful with Nate Ross, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Mike Carpentier.
Now in this count.
Mike Carpentier waits on deck. Yeah, Mike has struck out swinging 4 times. So he got the hat trick +1. The 3-0.
Oh.
3-0 green light. He saw something he liked and went to ripping there, and it's fouled straight back. It's 3-1. Why not, huh? Wednesday night, town ball team, 3-0. I came to hit.
Yeah. Go ahead run 90 feet away.
Yep.
He knew he was going to get a fastball down the middle, and there you go.
Good cut.
Just missed it. Now we'll see if he is careful here and not give him anything. Yep.
He was very careful. Breaker in the dirt, and 2-out walk. Bases are now loaded. We're going to get to Mike Carpentier, first baseman. You never know. I mean, Carpentier struggled thus far tonight, but, he's a good baseball player, and he's going to try to square one up here and see what happens.
Yeah, not too many times you hear of a guy striking out 5 times.
No,
so
4 is a lot.
It'd be nice to make that, but boy, let's hope he doesn't avenge himself here.
See if Lucas can induce one in play. Fouled up and out of play, and Lucas works ahead, which is good. It's 0-1. Andy Metcalf now doing the catching for the Fish. And third base is your high school shortstop.
Reagan. Yep.
Reagan Pinow at third.
Yeah. Keep it in front of you.
The 0-1. That's flown to right and foul. And Lucas works ahead 0-2. Pretty good wood on that by Mike Carpentier. He hit that a long ways.
Yeah.
Hit that into the. Did it make the seats?
Well, you got about 20 kids sprinting down the line there.
That was about 10 rows back down the right field line. Seats in lower boxes. It's now 0-2 with the bases juiced. Lucas Ludke stares in. I think he's going to come with hole number 1. Nope. Yacker.
Oh, he tried to get hit on that.
Carpentier was headed to the dugout, and the umpire said, "No, you're good yet."
I think he was actually heading. He was leaning in, trying to get hit by
Was
that.
he?
I think so.
So that's why he was coming across the plate.
I think so. He kind of stuck his arm in there. I
Tried
don't know.
to wear
Maybe either way.
I think we're going to go power on power here. It's an old number 1. There it is.
And got him.
There it is, and that's the 5th time tonight for Carpentier. And that is a big one for Lucas Ludke and the Fighting Fish. High fives all the way into the dugout and just rears back. Jugs Gun had that one at 86 and threw that one right past Carpentier for out number 3. Tell you what, the Faribault Lakers threatened. They load the bases. On one hit, there was 1 error and 3 left. 7.5 in the books now. It's still 5 apiece.
Well, let's manufacture one here, get 3
Let's do
outs,
it.
and
Go
watch
home.
the kids run the bases.
Let's do that. I don't know. All right. Ryan Bishop, thanks for joining us tonight up here in the booth. It's always fun just hanging out, talking River Falls baseball and talking baseball and strategy together. It's always fun, Ryan.
It is, absolutely. Thanks for having me, and thanks for covering this stuff here tonight. And as always, we appreciate it, Kevin.
Hey, it's fun. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right, have a great night.
You too.
Ryan Bishop.
Good night.
Good night. Yep, thanks. Grab a headset, Greg. Grab a headset right here.
Leading off for your River Falls Fighting Fish, number 13, Carter Elliott.
Carter Elliott here in the bottom of the 8th. 5-5. We got a great baseball game. We got Greg Peters joining us up here in the booth. Greg, what a night at the ballpark.
Outstanding night. Perfect weather. Good night for a ball game.
Did you catch some of that pregame online?
Yes, I did. I caught pretty much all of it.
Oh, good. Yeah, I had JP up in the booth for a couple innings. We had a nice conversation.
Yeah, they I think you guys were right. I was listening to it when I was driving back into town, and I think the kids are keeping the foul balls and having JP sign it. But I guess you know what? If there's a night to do that, I guess tonight's
the night.
that night.
Tonight's the night. Zach Van Homey leaves that upstairs. It's now 1-1.
Did the city of River Falls employees have a good time?
They
tonight
did.
so
I think
far?
they had a nice time. I believe.
Did the pregame
went off.
meal? Were you able to do that with the rain?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah, I went over there. Yes, we did. It was under the shelter over there. I had a little bit of the poutine from from Smoky Treats.
Oh, they have great food at Smoky Treats.
I asked if that come with a nap.
Yeah. Naps free of charge.
Man, oh man! Now, if you haven't had the poutine from Smoky Treats, I'd get on some of that stuff right there.
I have had it. I can vouch for Mr. Kevin Westhouse.
Wow! You throw that gravy on there. You got the beef. You got the pork. You got the gravy and the fries marinating in there with a little bit of cheese.
Just a diabetes in a bowl.
My mouth is watering right now.
But yeah, it's good though.
That's fouled away.
Yeah, Fish got four runs in the
7th.
Bottom half of the 7th.
Brian Giebel just hit an absolute aspirin into left center field. That was a full loaf, Greg. There was no slice on that one. None. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Carter Elliott, Fish first baseman. Zach Van Homey rocks and delivers. Fouled away.
Kevin, was I golfing with you at Where did we play at when we played?
We did golf together up there at
Was it White Eagle?
White Eagle.
Yeah.
White Eagle.
So White Eagle was that. So yeah, we played at White Eagle, and that was where I was going to tell you they have a sign up there. If it's breakfast time, you can order a breakfast loaf, and I don't really know what that is, but you can order a breakfast loaf at White Eagle Golf Club.
Wow.
In North Hudson.
Wow.
I don't know what it is.
I wonder if there's any slices in the breakfast loaf.
I would think you would it would need a Ginsu knife to cut the breakfast loaf. But I don't know.
The 3-2 pitch.
I guess I can't say anything bad about it. I've never had it.
Popped up left side, shortstop calling just on the infield grass and makes the catch and retires Carter Elliott on an infield pop out. There's one down.
It just doesn't have a very tantalizing name.
No. So let's put it out here. And
yeah, Josh sent me some of those pictures of JP playing for the Fish.
So we talked about that right here. So I got this one right here. JP and I discussed this one during the game.
Trish, yours took that photo. She's not with us anymore.
Right.
Recently passed away. And
so JP, I don't know. Did you hear the interview with JP? And we were talking about that.
No, I'm gonna watch it when I go home tonight.
So we were talking about that, and he says, "Yeah, that was one of those deals. The Fish just needed a fresh arm." He goes, and he goes, "I came in and pitched." And then we talked about, that was 10 years ago, and what's transpired in his life in 10 years. He says you just couldn't write the script, right? It's amazing. From Fish baseball, extra player, to now just a dominant major league middle reliever.
Well, JP had I didn't hear him talk. I'll go back and listen to it tonight when I get home. But he just had where he just kind of shot up, his body filled out, and then went from there's a big difference when you go from throwing 86, 87 to 93, 94, 95. That's and then they work with the major league coaches and stuff, and those workouts, and the next thing you know, you're throwing 97, and that's when you're in the pros.
Yeah, and staying healthy and got the right attitude and right work ethic, and it's a lot of balance and stuff going on there. He's got the formula.
Hey, I tell you what, there was a guy that told me this past week, he shall remain nameless, but he said there's going to be some disappointed fans because JP's not going to be able to sign all the kids that want his autograph, and he's still here signing autographs.
We talked about that
2.5 hours later.
We talked about that too. JP said, "I'll be here all night till I get the last one." That's what he said.
Yeah, that says it all right there.
Mm-hmm.
That says that wraps it up in about 2 sentences.
It does.
So
yep.
What kind of guy that guy is?
Oh yeah. We talked about it. I talked about it with JP, and then I talked about it with Ryan too. But so Willie Adames, we traded Willie Adames for JP Feyereisen, and we go, who the heck is Willie Adames? And now we got him at the Brewers, and guy's just killing it with the Brewers. And then JP goes to Tampa. And
the shortstop that Tampa Bay brought up from AAA, that guy's so far right now, he looks like he is a superstar.
Right. So the point was the trade for both teams worked out really good for the Brewers and for Tampa.
Yep.
Right. Tampa's now got a stud middle reliever, and the Brewers got a stud shortstop. And here's my prediction: those two, Adames and JP Feyereisen, are going to meet at the All-Star game next year. How fun would that be?
I'd love to see that.
And then JP went up to me. And he says, "No, we're going to meet in the World Series this year."
That's even better. That's almost even better. I got to watch about half of the All-Star game last night. They do that.
I watched a little bit.
I had some. My brain was working last night when I was watching that. Just the things you could do with once in a while, like up here with miking a player up and Mike and
right.
But they wouldn't be able to hear you.
Look out! That hit him.
Ouch. That's Jaden Schwann's.
Jaden Schwann.
I was just at a summer league basketball game over in Woodbury watching my daughter, and Jaden Schwann's sister, Jordan, is on the same team as Ella, and they played 12 games today.
So Jaden Schwann sneaks into the game and gets himself a free pass.
So some of the varsity players were there. They had some players out at the basketball game over there. And
conference on the mound. Yeah, go ahead.
So the varsity players were there watching the JV girls, and there was only 4 JV girls showed up. So the varsity girls stepped in, and they ended up playing 12 games because they.
Oh my gosh! That's a lot of
because they played all the JV games because they didn't have
a lot of
players.
ball.
And then
So there's your go-ahead run at second base, Greg, now, when Andy Metcalf. Now we go to Miles Liebren. Miles is 1 for 3. Reached on an error and scored his last time up. Miles Liebren has an opportunity now to give the Fish the lead with a runner at second base and just 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th, and Liebren looks at that one high.
Lakers out hitting the Fish 15-7, but tie score in the column that counts 5-5.
5-5, each team with a pair of errors.
I tell you what, Jake Wagner does a heck of a job on the PA, doesndo he?
Jake Wagner is solid on the
you know
PA.
what he's like a rookie coming in, and it's like a what do they call it, a
Rookie of the year.
a prodigy.
Prodigy in the making. The 2-0. That finds a corner now, 2-1. And he did do the read, too, for our new sponsor, Hickory Homes.
That's right.
You know, if you and your family need more room to stretch out, maybe it's time for a new home. Check out your options at hickoryhomes.com, our brand new sponsor for everything Fish baseball.
And thanks to Bill for that.
Bill Jensen. Bill says, I want to be part of it. Oh, Bill, you're part of it. And any homer will be a Hickory Homes homer. Of course it would.
That's solid right there.
I mean, why wouldn't it be?
Solid marketing from Billy.
Hickory Homes homer. Hickory Homes. Again, hickoryhomes.com. Homes in Sterling Ponds, Highview Meadows, and another free pass, and he's on. Bases are now loaded, or a lot like to say, Greg, the live well is full here at First National Bank at River Falls Field. We got two 24-inch walleyes, and we got a keeper muskie over there at third base.
Jake Wagner playing the Death Star theme song.
It's like we have a
What's that?
I'm trying to think of this guy's name. Hold on.
Reagan Penow?
Reagan Penow,
Yeah.
thank you. It's always escaping me. So Reagan Penow hitting for Trevor Gutting. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he had a 2 RBI single, didn't he?
Yes.
Last
one
inning?
played it, I think. Or yeah, I think one. No, there was two came in. So yes. New chucker. Greg, can you go down in reconnaissance and see who this chucker is? Asks Steve. Reagan Penow is going to have a chance again. Hit the bull. Nate Ross?
Nick Ross.
Nick. It's his brother. Nick Ross was playing third base. So Nick Ross, so we looked at the scorecard when it came up tonight. It looked like roast. I called him Nick Roast for 2 innings. Nick Pot Roast, but it's Nick Ross. The card looked like roast.
Sometimes when I'm doing the PA2 and you have to read the manager's handwriting.
Right.
That's not always the easiest.
I said I'm only as good as the penmanship.
That is the truth for sure.
So Nick Ross in trying to put the lid on this thing and put the lid on the live well because there's 3 hot ones flopping around in there now looking to get home.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kevin, from way back, there's some outstanding amateur baseball in southern Minnesota.
Yes.
Where the Faribault Lakers are located. You go back, you go a little bit west of there, and New Ulm, the Steinbeck brothers, and that whole New Ulm's had solid baseball for decades and decades.
Speaking of solid, look at this
Mankato.
Look at this pinout kid. He's a stud.
Yeah. Recently graduated from River Falls High School.
From an 18-year-old. I mean, the kid's he's a good-looking athlete.
I have to text his dad and see what his college plans are.
I don't know. Reagan Pinow.
He's been playing pretty elite travel ball with the Blizzard for a few years now.
1 for 1 tonight with a couple ribbies, and got a great chance here.
He can swing the bat.
I tried to get one in the outfield here and get that go-ahead run ahead. Pinow hit was into short. Shortstop's going to come home with it and gets the out. Infield was tucked in, and shortstop Joey Grody fields it and gets the force of Metcalf at home There's now 2 down.
Polar opposites, Reagan Pinnow, the youngest player on the team, and now batting the oldest player on the team, Josh Idem.
Josh Idem.
Or more politely said, the most chronologically advanced.
1 for 3 tonight for Idem. He had a solid single in the left earlier in the game, back in the 5th. Squared one up and just hammered one into left center.
Nick Ross is bringing some gas tonight.
Jug's going to have that one at 86, Greg. No balls and a strike. The pitch. That's down. Ball gets away. Good read to the plate. Fish take the lead. Jaden Schwantz with a great read and a great secondary off of third. Plates the run, Greg.
Yep. Showing some of that young 18-year-old speed.
Did you
Jaden
see
Schwantz
that?
played a little running back and cornerback for the Wildcat football team, and you can see what kind of speed that kid has.
I really like the way he was on the balls of his feet, though, reading that as
Yeah.
it got away from the catcher. Get it on, ball hit into right and sprayed just foul. First baseman called that for you at home as he points foul. Josh Idem trying to go Oppo tacos right there.
He put the barrel on that ball.
He did. Sprayed that down the right field line. That was going to be trouble if it was fair. Just foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes
Boy,
now on
there's a
Idem.
plethora of kids over there in right field waiting for a foul ball.
High and away, now 2-2. So Mr. Bishop told me there's going to be something special going on for Run the Bases tonight, and I don't
heard
know
that.
about it. Don't share it yet because I don't know. What
I don't know it.
Oh, he just said it's going to be something good. That's high. Now 3-2.
I can guess what it is, but I don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea.
I have a feeling I know what's going to happen.
All right. Well, we're going to be here for that. Did I just say hamdara? I think I did by accident. Flipped in right down the right field line, and that's foul. Look at the kids down there.
Nick, I think Nick Ross might be throwing high 80s right now.
Yeah, we had that one at 86. That one I had, let me check, 88,
Yeah.
Greg.
Yeah.
88. Yeah, he's throwing pretty good. Another one. Just fair. Oh, baby, what'd that hit?
It did. I think it went. I had a pretty good. I had a pretty good angle at it. It went just to the south of the bag, which would be just foul. But
Yeah.
that was about as close as it could get.
I didn't get the camera over there quick enough. It was foul, and it kind of bounced left, didn't it?
It hit a seam or something and bounced left, and it hit in fair territory, but it was already past the bag.
Past the bag, flowing up on the infield. That's going to be a tough play, though. In short right center, ball. Right fielder comes in and makes the catch. Out into no man's land. Nice job out there by right fielder Aiden Tobin to just retire Idem. But the Fish do.
Broadcast live on the River Falls Sports Channel on YouTube.
Hey.
Go to YouTube and type in River
Yeah,
Falls
with a heads-up play from Jaden Schwantz to score on a pass ball.
Yes.
Fish take a 6-5 lead, and they head to the top of the ninth.
Fish get the 1 run on no hits, Greg. There was no errors and 2 left. After 8 complete, 6-5 Fish.
Boy, and a big thanks once again to the River Falls Gymnastics Club for volunteering in the concession stand tonight. You want to talk about a program? Good gracious!
What,
you know some of the stats with that program?
You weren't here to see it, but they had the mats out here.
I saw it
on the online,
through the magic of Kevin Westhouse and
on
in
YouTube
the River
TV,
Falls,
River Falls Sports on the YouTube TV.
I watched all of it. Rob Derry and I were over there.
There you go. Yeah, they were flipping around pretty good.
Yeah, no, but so that program started about 30 years ago, and it was a couple of college girls that had just graduated.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's name it's Deb, and let me just her last name. Hold on, just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
It is a sea of kids down that right field line.
But anyway, but 30 years later, Deb's still here running the River Falls Youth Program. Which how many places does that happen?
Not too many.
And you can chalk it up. So all those kids coming through the program, River Falls, the high school gymnastics team has went to 20 consecutive state tournaments. They've won 6, and they've been runners-up 8 times in the last 20 years.
That's got to be some type of state record, doesn't it?
One of the top gymnastics teams in the state, year in and year out, every single year. And And the reason why, one of the big reasons why, is the River Falls Gymnastics Club, to start them young and get them going, and having such a great program. And all the work Deb and Julie Bruns did, and the community with getting the River Falls State Bank Center going over there.
Beautiful too.
And they did basically the same thing that the River Falls Baseball Council did with the ballpark, but they did it with a gymnastic. They did the same. They just used a template. And
the pitch, just high and tight, 2-1. So Van Homey is 1 for 4 tonight, Greg. We're in the top of the 9th. Lucas Lutke trying to just shut this thing down and get the W and get out of here. The 2-1 pitch now to Zach Van Homey. Just misses there, now 3-1. Right around the dish. Good discipline there by Zach Van Homey. What a game. Nice dramatic ending to this thing as well. The 3-1 pitch. That's hammered into left. That's hit pretty well. Right fielder going over. That's not going to get that. That gets past him out in left field. He has to go pick that up against the wall. And
ball hit off the Mimi's Cookies and Creamery sign out there in left center, and that got out there in a hurry.
There it is. Mimi's Cookie and Creamery right next to Loberg and just to the right of West Wind. Those signs are looking good too, aren't they?
They're looking really, really well. Mimi texted me during the game and asked if it was okay if Jake announced that Matt Bacon was going to be in the dunk tank.
They did.
At the Taste of, is it the Taste of River Falls tomorrow? Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like the River Falls Days, I think, is starting. River Falls Days is starting tomorrow, so that's what it is.
But he's at the dunk tank at the Taste of River Falls.
There you go.
Matty Bacon is going to get dunked a few times.
So leadoff double for Van Homey. That was not a cheapie. He's on second. That's the tying run with nobody out. Jake Stacker is in there now. He's looking for his first hit tonight. Officially 0 for 3 with a walk. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lucas Lutke out there looking like he wants to finish this thing.
I can't tell who's out and left. I can't see that.
Is that Jaden Schwantz out there or not?
I think he's in center.
Here we go. Here we go. Shows bunt popped up. Greg, we got these binoculars. Why don't you go ahead with those and see what you can see? Is it Lieber out in left?
Yeah, and
Miles Lieber out in left field.
Yeah, at that point in the game, when you're up by 1 run, you keep that thing in front of you.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with playing aggressive, but yeah, if you're going to dive for it, you better make sure you.
This was the power. This was the power of the broadcast. We were in the high school season. I complaining I couldn't see people and stuff. One night when I come up here, and there's a pair of binoculars laying here.
I got a pair of binoculars as a Christmas present for my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and they are sitting in my room, and I think I'm going to bring them up here because I
can use them.
Sitting in the PA booth sometimes, you want to see who's out there.
Right. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Stacker. A little cue shot, that's foul. Might want to get on that. That thing's got some English on it, but it's headed towards the Faribault Lakers dugout, and we'll stick at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's nobody out, but Faribault's got that tying run at second base. Lucas Lutke and the Fighting Fish got their work cut out for him here to try to get this first out. The 2-2 pitch. High gas! He gets him a little fist bump from Lucas Lutke. There is 1 down. Lucas a little jacked up.
He was fired up after that strikeout, as well he should be.
He was fired up. So if anybody's wondering, we're at the 8th spot in the order, Greg. Kyle Murphy. But Kyle Murphy's got himself a hit tonight. 1 hit for 4. 1 for 4. This goes fouled away. That's down the right field line. That's going to be foul and out of play.
One thing I can say about the Fish this summer, they have a ton of wins. They got a great record.
Yeah.
But they do like to keep the fans entertained with. They've had quite a few comeback wins, and sometimes they keep it close when.
Good crowd hanging around here yet tonight too. The 0-1. That finds a corner. It's 0-2, and Lucas Lutke.
Why wouldn't you stay here? It's a great ball game.
Jugs Gun had that one at 86. Lutke reaches back for a little bit extra. Put some hair on that. It's 0-2. Set, and here it comes. Just missed off the outside corner. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lucas Lutke stares in. The pitch. Strike 3 looking, and Kyle Murphy knew it. And he gone. There's 2 outs. back-to-back strikeouts by Lucas Lutke. That time he got very, very fine with that breaking ball, finds the inside corner, and Kyle Murphy just tipped his hat and headed to the dugout. There's 2 down, and now we're going to Aiden Tobin. Aiden Tobin's in the 9th spot, but he's 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored, Greg. There he looks at a strike.
I misspoke a little earlier. I thought Reagan Pennow was already a senior, but he's been starting and playing since he was a freshman. He's only going into 12th grade.
So he's still playing here for the Fish and playing well. Mm-hmm. The 0-1, the crowd just high. The home crowd comes to life here, Greg.
Yeah.
They're clapping. They're on their feet here with 2 outs. You can hear them at home. Home crowd on their feet. 2 down, encouraging Lucas Lutke. He's set at the belt. Here it comes. Swinging strike 2. Now the crowd really comes to life. Let's lean on this a little bit here, Greg. Let's bring it right into your living room. Here's the crowd. They're on their feet here at First National Bank Field. Strike 3. Looking.
Kevin, that was right down Hanson Drive, brother.
Oh, baby. Mercy. That was a nice pitch. Oh, baby. Lucas Lutke with 3 strikeouts in a row. We saw a little bit of swagger there from Lucas Lutke and a little bit of want-to, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here. Here's your final Fish win. 6-5. Let's see what's going on here after the handshake. So Lucas Lutke is going to end up getting the win. He came in with the game. They were behind. They tied it, and then they go ahead. So Lucas Lutke is going to get the win. He finishes it off with striking out the sides here in the top of the 9th. Final line of the game. Fish was 6 runs on 7 hits. They had 2 errors. The Faribault Lakers get 5 runs on 16 hits. They had 2 errors as well. Game time, 2 hours and 31 minutes.
We got something. This is a Fish tradition with the kids running the bases, but there's something a little different tonight. Let's see what it is.
Let's see what it is. So we got the Fish tradition of running the bases. Let's see. Waiting. What do we got? Here they come. Here come the kid. Look at them all. There's a lot of them hanging around yet tonight on a Wednesday night, isn't there?
Oh, we had a couple of that snuck out of the first base side, and they took the lead. JP's running the bases.
Is he?
That's what I figured that was what was.
Where is he?
He's right there. He's giving high five to Giebel.
Oh, there he is. There's JP. I tell you what, that scene right there, if that is, look at this. If that isn't All-American, I don't know what is. Look at this. The sea of kids.
JP's running the bases with the kids. He's rounding second.
This is good stuff, Greg. Especially on a Fish win. Look at Bob Burrows down there getting the shots. Look at him on his stomach down there by third base. Look at Bob. See him?
Yeah. That's a newsman working extra hard.
Right
He's
there.
laying down on his.
Look at their Bob. Here comes JP.
Bob Burrows is one of the hardest working regional sports reporter, newspaper reporters around. Guy covers about 900 schools and sports, and
well, that's cool. I like the management of Tampa Bay to be able to watch that last 2 minutes and just see what kind of quality player that their organization has in JP Feyereisen.
Did you get city manager Scott?
He didn't come out tonight. He had a baseball game with his kids'
okay,
game. He had a
okay.
kids' game. He had his kids' game
Well,
tonight. So
family comes first.
family first, always.
Family
always.
first.
I tell you what, I think we should just put a big red bow around this thing. What a night. Capped off by a great running the bases of the kids. Fish get the late inning 6-5 win over the Faribault Lakers. We got 1,250 people in the stands tonight celebrating a Major League Baseball player from our hometown. Signs autographs all night long.
And then runs the bases.
And then
with the
runs
kids.
the bases with the kids too. What just a
Somebody upstairs was looking out for us with the weather too. We had some monsoons earlier today, and it got out of here just in the nick of time.
This night tonight on what are we at? July 14th, 2021.
Yes, sir.
It was a culmination of a lot of great things over the last 10 years.
Oh, absolutely.
In individuals' lives, in communities' lives, in just a culmination of a lot of great things.
Yeah.
And we got to be part of it tonight, Greg.
Hey, well, you know what? The city of River Falls got their first actual electric power in 1900.
That was one of the trivia questions, and being the utility director, I happen to know that.
Yep. And then, but we had some power injected into this stadium tonight. No question.
There was
about it.
definitely power injected into the stadium. And you know, Greg, do you know why River Falls Municipal Electric Utility loves to always be part of these games and sponsor these games, Greg?
Because they're part of the community.
Because River Falls Municipal Electric Utility loves to sponsor these games because you can't play baseball in the dark.
That is correct. That is correct. We would not be playing right now if we didn't have the River Falls Municipal Utilities. We would not be playing at this point in time.
We will end it with that dad joke right there. All right, good night, everybody. Until next time, good night.